You got to start it. 17 minutes.
Both the Barren County Trojans and Trojanettes got quality wins on Friday night in the first home doubleheader of the season. The Trojanettes winning 71-65 behind Shelby Bird's 30 career points. The Trojans won 70-56 with Josh Decker, Tate Spillman, and Kate Hardy scoring in double figures. Tonight on a rare Monday night, Barren County makes a short trip to compete against their third straight 5th region opponent in the Colonels and Lady Colonels of Caverna. Hi, everybody, alongside Robert Bauer, Jake Norris, our studio producer, with Aaron Russell on the live stream. This is the Don Franklin Classico Countdown to Tip-Off, and we're glad you are with us on WCLU 104.7 FM and on WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports, as our broadcast is also live stream. Before we talk about Game 1 of our doubleheader, I first of all want to once again thank Superintendent Amy Irwin, the Barren County Board of Education, Commonwealth Broadcasting, General Manager Chris Houchins for recognizing me and naming the Barren County High School Gym's press box area in my honor on Friday night before the Elizabethtown games. For my 29 years broadcasting high school sports on the radio for Barren County High, I was totally surprised and speechless, to say the least, as I had no idea what was happening, and almost got pretty emotional there when I saw my family walk into the gym, in which my oldest daughter Allison and husband Britton, grandson Hudson came all the way from Oldham County just for the occasion, and along with my wife Nancy and my co-workers from Commonwealth Broadcasting. You definitely kept it a secret, that's for sure. Even Robert Bauer kept it from me as well. And I knew I had to keep my composure because we were only minutes away from our broadcast that night. So thanks to everyone that were there. Thanks to the hundreds of Facebook messages, text, emails, phone calls I've received with congratulations. I'm thankful to God for giving me the talent to do what I truly enjoy. It'll be 50 years in broadcasting come next May, and this being my 39th year broadcasting sports, 29 at Barren County. And as they always say, time flies when you're having fun, and it definitely does. And I hope to be able to continue to do this for more years to come. Again, thank you so much. I have truly been blessed. And, Robert, you and John both kept it from me. And, I mean, that was some secret. But I was totally surprised, but very honored, very humbled to receive that recognition.
Listen, man, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And, I think me and John probably don't realize what kind of gift we have being able to sit next to you. And I'm being honest and genuine here, because we're with you all the time. We put, I'd hate to know how many hours we've been in the car together, how many, but we don't get to compare or listen or see, what kind of talent you really have when we're not listening to others. So I appreciate, and I tell you this, and I've told you this for a long time, I appreciate being able to sit in this chair. I appreciate being able to sit next to somebody that carries the load all the time and really does a great job. So well-deserved, and I appreciate Amy and Commonwealth and all those putting that together for you, because it is something that should have been done probably a long time ago, but I'm glad it got done today.
Well, I appreciate you, Robert. Appreciate what you do as well. And our countdown to tip-off will continue. We'll come back and talk about our first game of our doubleheader, the Barren County Trojanettes and the Caverna Lady Colonels. When we return after this break, this is Barren County Basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
It's the annual introduction of the holiday season, the Glasgow Christmas Parade.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Header, the Barren County Trojanettes are 1-1 of the season, winning over Elizabethtown Friday night 71-65. Shelby Bird scored a career-high 30 points, followed by Katie Gerald 17. Caverna Lady Colonels have a 1-2 record under second-year head coach Andre Barber. Caverna lost to Campbellsville 91-15, a win over Fort Knox 63-17, and a loss to Hart County, a District 18 opponent on Friday night 72-30. The Lady Colonels are predicted to finish last in District 18 behind Greene County, LaRue County, and Hart County. Lady Colonels finished 3-26 last season. The Trojanettes won last year's ball game 72-8 and have won the last 9 in a row. Caverna's last win over Barren County came in 2014, which was Caverna's last winning season. And Caverna does return 3 starters from last year, including their leading scorer in Candace Brown. But the Trojanettes should be heavily favored once again this season. And when we come back after this break on Countdown to Tip-Off, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Caverna Lady Colonels as Countdown to Tip-Off continues. Brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Of course, it's Monday night. That means there's not much high school basketball going on, especially around the region tonight. Only a handful of games. Bowling Green girls at Russellville. Warren East boys are at home against Butler County. Adair County girls are at Washington County. And just up the road from us here in Munfordville tonight, Hart County in a doubleheader against Franklin Simpson. So we'll try to keep tabs on that ball game since it's just 5 minutes up the road from here. Area schedule brought to you by Aero Safety. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow for the Caverna Lady Colonels under second-year head coach Andre Barber. They'll start Cadis Brown, a senior, averaging 11.7 points and 5.3 rebounds. Morgan Thompson, a junior, averages 12. Jordan Bethel, a sophomore, averages 3. Summer Sally, a junior, averaging 2 points and 4.7 rebounds. And the other starter is Alyssa Barber, a freshman, averaging 2.7 points a game for the Lady Colonels. Barren County Trojanettes under head coach Piper Lindsay in her 10th season, 201 wins, 79 losses overall. Her assistant coaches are Michael Toms, Brent Spillman, and Billy Michael Dyer. 1-1 on the season. Katie Elmore, number 10, a senior, averaging 8 points, 6.5 rebounds in the first 2 ball games. Katie Gerald's a senior, number 30, averaging 11 points and 4 rebounds a game. Shelby Bird, a sophomore, number 24, averaging 20 points in the first 2 ball games. Of course, she had 30 against Elizabethtown on Friday night. And Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a junior, averaging 1.5 points and 6.5 boards. And Mahala Burton, number 3, a freshman, averaging 4 points a game for the Trojanettes. And the Lady Colonels averaging 36 points a game. They give up 60. They only shoot 23.5% from the field, 19.5% from behind the arc. They've made 7 out of 36 from three-point land. 49% foul shooting team, 27 of 55. They average 33 rebounds a game. Trojanettes in the first 2 ball games averaging 59 points a game, and their opponents averaging 58. 39.6% for the field. They've hit 7 of 24 threes. Not bad from the free throw line. Could be a little better, I guess. 67.5%, 31 of 46, and 30 rebounds a game. And in the E-Town win on Friday night, Shelby Bird hit 4 threes in that ball game. She was 8 of 12 from the foul line. Katie Gerald's added 17 behind Bird's 30. Trojanettes shot 41.5% of the field, 22 of 53. They hit 5 out of 12 three-pointers, and they had 22 of 31 foul shots with 38 rebounds. And for Caverna in their loss to Hart County, which was a district game, they only shot 21%, 9 of 43. They were 11 of 24 from the foul line. And you go back to the Campbellsville game, their very first game of the season, they were 5 of 45 from the field for 11%, but they shot a lot better against Fort Knox in that 63-17 win. 33.5%, 23 of 69, and 13 of 21 foul shots. And Cadith Brown had 21 points. Morgan Thompson had 19 in that game. But you go back to the last 2 ball games. Barren County won last year 72-8, 59-9 the year before that. Will that be a game like this? Will the score be like this?
I mean, in fairness, it probably should be. They're averaging, as you said, 36 points, but I kind of don't put a whole lot of stock into the Fort Knox game, and you take that off. They've shot 11% and 20% in 2 games and averaging just over 20 points. So, this is a team that really struggles outside of probably 2 kids. The Thompson girl averages 12, and she has every one of their threes. She's really their main shooter. They've hit 7 threes, and she hit all of them. But let's talk about us for a second. What a 360 from the other night when we went to Greene County. That was a fun game to watch Friday night. We were only up 1 with about a minute to go in the third, and then went on a 19-0 run between the third and fourth quarters to blow it wide open. I don't think they scored the first 4 minutes of the fourth period. We really did a great job. There's a huge difference when you're making threes. There's a huge difference when you're scoring in the 40s versus 70s. So just an all-around great effort. Obviously, Shelby played really great. She kind of took over, but then Katie Gerald's, I think, started the game well, and then Elmore, did some things point-wise, but you had a lot of everybody contributing. Are there things we still need to work on? Absolutely. We got to get the spots, get organized, really work on our passes, make sure they're crisp. So those are the kind of things you got to work on tonight. Is this going to be a game? More than likely, no. But you got to get something out of it. We can't just come over here and put some points up, say we won, and we've got to get something out of it. So I expect Piper to change defenses. I expect them to play zone. So we've got to get the spots. We've got to get organized and really pass the ball and be unselfish to have a good game tonight.
And that pretty much covers the keys to the game.
Yeah.
Brought to you by J&J Sales. The officials for tonight's game out of Region 5, we know one of them quite well, Mark Fleener, who was a longtime coach, and he retired And now he said he had to have something to do, so he's refereeing basketball now. But the officials are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off. And our first quarter of action tonight brought to you by The People's Bank, working for you. I don't know when they're going to do the national anthem. Probably at 0. I didn't ask anybody. But we will return. We've got a break to get in. We'll come back and get set for Barren County Trojanet basketballs and take on the Caverna Lady Colonels here on the road as you're following Barren County High basketball. Brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan in Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take your step down Candy Cane Lane with me. Run, run, Rudolph, man, I'll make you fall.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
In Game 2 later tonight here. And kind of a busy week for high school basketball. We'll be on the road Friday night, so we've got some time off in between. Friday night over at Warren East for a big District 15 doubleheader. And then Saturday, the Trojanettes will be down in Bowling Green at the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. They'll play Cumberland County at 12:15 on Saturday, and they will get back to Barren County for the Don Franklin Barren County Hoops Classic with the Trojans taking on LaRue County at 5. So definitely a busy day on Saturday with basketball.
Yeah, and that's the time of the year that we're in, and once you get going, you almost go full force with a very, very uncommon Monday game, which we don't really have a lot of, hardly ever. But
and I was surprised about the schedule because neither team, Caverna doesn't have a game tomorrow night either. I'm not sure if something else was going on or what the deal was, but
I don't know why they did that, but they did. But fortunately for us, we don't play a lot of the Thursday games. Monday games and really the schedule this year is better than it has been in the past as far as doubleheaders. We're not split up, girls, going somewhere one night, boys going somewhere the other. Outside of the Christmas tournament, maybe some of those challenges like we have on Saturday, we pretty much play doubleheaders, which obviously me and you like a whole lot, and it's better for fans to see both in one place.
Right. Barren County traveling Burgundy tonight with white numbers and letters outlined in gold. And the Caverna Lady Colonels in their home white with purple letters and numbers. And we're set to go for this first ball game. We'll run down the new top 10 poll for Region 4 later on in our broadcast here tonight. Been some changes since, I guess, Friday, because the poll was taken over the weekend, and several media members throughout the 4th region vote on that, including myself. So we'll see who's number 1 and who's number 10 in the poll coming up. Caverna will be moving left to right, Barren County right to left. And it is Ann Ashley Atkinson of the jump circle for Barren County. Morgan Thompson for Caverna. The toss and the tap controlled by the Trojanettes. And a long pass down underneath the bird. She puts it up and in. Give the assist to Burton.
Well, that was set up right from the get-go. Shelby just broke to the basket, and that was a well-designed play off the tip.
Caverna with the basketball. Thompson almost walked with it. Hands it off to Bethel. Now Bethel against I don't know if it's a matchup man, and they go underneath. They shoot it over the rim. Ball's tipped out. It's grabbed by Elmore. Elmore with the basketball brings it into the front court for the Trojanettes. Angles off to the left side. Goes in the corner. Here's Gerald's for a three. It's an air ball, and it's tapped underneath the basket, and coming up with it is Brown for Caverna. Brown, the leading scorer for this basketball team, right at 12 points a game, along with Morgan Thompson, who averages almost 12 points a game as well. Working with it is Thompson. Top of the key three on the way is off to the right side, and the ball goes out of bounds. Hit the official as it went out. It's Barren County's basketball.
Yeah, Thompson's going to take a ton of their shots. We've got to track her and know where she is at all times, and Caverna's going to set up a 2-2-1, a little bit of pressure.
Ball comes into Gerald's. In the middle goes to Elmore. They break the press easily. Here's Burton. She's going to drive to the basket, fake to the right, and put it up and in with the left hand.
Mihaela did exactly what she needed to do. The defender never came and committed to her, so she just kept it and took it for a left-handed layup.
4-0 Barren County. They dump it down low the left side of the line, and here's a shot on the way. It's an air ball by Bethel. Here's Atkinson with it. Long pass down the floor underneath Burton. Puts it up and in.
Finished through a little bit of contact. Took it from the left side of the rim to the right. Good job just running the floor early.
And it's 6-0 Trojanettes here. A minute and a half gone to the opening quarter. Caverna with the basketball. Drive it in. Shot blocked. Got it back. Goes back up with it. It's partially blocked. It's tapped off to Atkinson. Here come the Trojanettes in the run. It's Cheryl's in. A lot of traffic goes underneath. And a whistle. What we got? Basket will count, I think. And a foul. And it will be charged to Caverna's Jordan Bethel.
KG was able to fight through a little bit of contact there, lost the handle, was able to get it back, and then the contact at the rim allows her for an and one opportunity coming off her 17-point performance against E-Town.
Our instant replays tonight brought to you by Glasgow EPB. Gerald's connects on the free throw to make it a 9-0 Barren County lead. 6:20 to play in the opening quarter. Bethel with the basketball for Caverna. Angles off a screen to the right side. She's on a drive against Bird, cut off. Shelby takes it away from her. Shelby Bird pushing it out in front of everybody, going in for the layup. It is good. Timeout, Caverna. Barren County has jumped out to an 11-0 lead here with 6:04 to go in the first period of play.
It's actually what I have down as Caverna's first turnover. They have gotten shots up on every other possession, but the clear difference in almost 2 minutes is we're 5 of 5 from the field and they're 0 of 5. Actually, we did miss one long-distance shot, so they just are having a tough start to the game, but it's because of our pressure. I like how the officials are just kind of letting them play a little bit out there and letting some things go because as it gets lopsided, there's no need to really slow it down.
Top 5 in the 4th region this week. The poll came out this afternoon. Franklin Simpson, number 1. Bowling Green, then Warren East, 3. Metcalf was 4. Barren was number 5 in the top 10 with Todd Central, Allen County, Scottsville, South Warren, Greenwood, and Cumberland County rounding out 10 of the 16 teams in the 4th region.
I think it's going to take a little bit of time to separate some of those top 5,
The first few weeks are hard. And we've got a moving screen or?
Yes, a legal screen.
And that's against Brown. That'll be her first. Number 2 on Caverna here in this quarter. And it'll be Barren County's basketball. 11-0 the score. Inbounds pass comes to Burton. She'll send it left side over to Bird. Bounces out top to Elmore. Had an open look at the 3. Doesn't take it. Gives to Burton. Goes down on low. And it is Bird putting up the shot. Gets bumped. Foul charge to the Lady Colonels as Bird will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Bethel, and I believe that's 2 on her. And that will be 3 on the Lady Colonels here in this first quarter as Shelby Bird is at the line to shoot 2. The first one is good. Bird 12 of 16 from the foul line in the first 2 ball games.
Expected some zone, but Caverna's playing us man there in the half court. Some good back screen and cuts. Gets us a couple of free throws.
And now it's 13-0 Barren County. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. They're going to leave Bethel out of the court playing the point. Angles off to the right, looks left, bounces it out now to a new player in the ball game. Well, that's Barber. First time she's handled the ball in the ball game. They go in there to Brown, and they throw it away, try to go underneath the basket. Here's Burton on the other end, over to Gerald's. Gerald's on the baseline, goes underneath, flips it up, and it goes in. Just kind of flipped it up over her shoulder, and it went over the rim.
She didn't quite get all the way to the other side of the basket, so she flipped it in front.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy shot whatsoever.
Right. 15-0 Barren County. We come down to the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Bethel with it out front for Caverna. She's guarded by Shelby Bird. Picks up the dribble, goes inside, knocked away, and almost a turnover there by Caverna. Here's a shot from the left side that pops out by Thompson. And here come the Trojanettes once again. Here's Gerald's, leaves her defender, goes in for the left-handed layup, and she missed it. I don't think she knew how open she really was when she went underneath there. 15-0, and it's Thompson with the basketball. Goes right side with it to Barber. Barber down in the corner against Burton, trying to go baseline. Stays with her, kicks it back out. Bethel penetrating in the lane. Bounces back out to Thompson for 3, and she hits it. Thompson has hit all the 3-pointers for Caverna in the first 2 ball games. Now she is 8 for 24 from behind the arc. 15-3, Barren County. Elmore, right side over to Burton. She brings it back out between the circles. Burton, now right side over to Atkinson. Fakes, gets a screen from Gerald's on the give and go. Back underneath, puts it up. It is good.
Cross back over, right off the window to make up for that last missed layup.
On a pick and roll, 17-3, Barren. 3:50 to play in the opening quarter. Caverna with the basketball. Working with it out front is Brown. Gets a screen. Hooks it back left over to Barber. Barber losing the handle on it. Out of bounds. Barren County's ball. And Coach Piper Lindsay is going to empty the bench here with Hannah Bragg coming into the ball game, a junior, averaging 7 points a game. Also in is Addie Slagle, a freshman, averaging 4.5. And we got Addison McFall, a junior. And they leave Burton on the floor right now. Riley Wilson in the ball game, a junior. She averages 3 points a game for Barren. Penetrating is Burton out to Slagle, out to Wilson. Right side it goes to McFall. Gives it back to Burton. Swings it left side over to Wilson. Wilson back out top to Slagle. Back over the right side. Burton fires up a 3 and nails it.
Eddie passed up what I thought was a decent shot, but she didn't feel like she was ready to let it fly. Worked it back around, and Burton got a good look at a 3 and was able to knock it down. 5 threes the other night was a huge factor for us kind of getting comfortable in the game.
Right. There's a shot thrown up by Barber. Air ball. Bragg pulls it out of the air. Gives it off to Burton. Ahead over the right side to Addison McFall. Back out to Burton. They give it to Bragg. She fires up a long one. It bounces, and rolls in. Is that a 2? I couldn't see the line from here.
16-footer friendly roll for Hannah.
Yeah. Well, the scores table is up so high. We're down so low. We can't hardly see what at least a quarter of the floor on our end. But it's 22-3. Barren County, 2:56 to play here in the first as Caverna takes the timeout here. The first 3 of the ball game was Burton and the Hatcher and Sadler 3-point shot.
We're 8, 9 for 11 to start the game. They are 1 for 8. If you look at it through 5 minutes. I know this is a huge challenge, and it's not really something that matters, but the last 2 years we've played them, we've held them in single digits. And you went over that in the pregame. In 22, they scored 9, and 23, they scored 8. And hitting a 3 in the first quarter, hurts your chances a little bit to replicate that. But I think 2 years ago when we were over here, they almost went a whole half without scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So, they struggled offensively.
They did go the whole half, right?
Was it?
I think,
maybe they did not have a field goal.
I can't remember.
I don't have stats for halftime to be able to pull that back out, but maybe it was a whole half without a field goal or something kind of crazy like that.
Yeah. 2-3, and Caverna is going to bring in some new players as well. Grace Shire, a senior, number 40. Number 20 is Natalie Wells, a junior. And let's see, it's Barber handling the point right now, looks like. They bring it out to Sally. Sally started but hadn't handled the ball any. There's a shot going up for Brown and a foul underneath the basket. And this will be charged to Slagle. That's her first foul of the basketball game here in the quarter for Barren County.
She got just a half a step around Addie, and she came up over top of her, trying to block the shot and got a foul.
Brown is a senior, and 11 of 24 from the foul line for Brown coming into this game. As they get Thompson back in to replace Wells. 22-4. Brown is, let's see, you got 2 or 3 seniors on this team, but Brown's the only one that really plays a lot. That one didn't even hit the rim, and they're letting them play. It didn't look like it hit the rim to me. Anyway, it's a turnover. Slagle angles into the middle, stops and curls around, open up for the three-point shot, and hits it. That's a long 2, I guess. Yeah. Long 2 for Addie Slagle, the freshman. 24-4. Barren County as Barber handles a point for Caverna. Angles off to the right side, hands it off to Thompson for a 3. It's off the front of the iron. Riley Wilson, the rebound, the outlet pass. Atkinson ahead up to McFall, goes in for the left-handed layup, missed the layup. Crashing aboard Wilson, saves it in bounds, gives it to Bragg. Over it goes to McFall, and back out it comes to Atkinson for a 3, in and out. Ball's tipped out, and coming out there with it is Brown for Caverna. She's pushing it down the floor on the left-hand side, driving in for the layup. It's good. It's 24-6. Slagle with the basketball for Barren. Making a move off to the right side at McFall. At the baseline, Riley Wilson going strong to the bucket. We got a foul, and she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul is on Shire. And that's the 4th foul of the quarter for Caverna. Not sure what the holdup is here.
32, Riley Wilson. I have no idea. Don't see a basketball.
Where's the basketball at? Guy down there texting, he's got a ball in his hand, but I don't think that's the game ball.
It went over there in the far corners in the bleacher, and somebody had to go dig it out, and I think that's what happened.
First one comes up short for Riley Wilson. .34 to go here in the quarter. Is 24-6. Barren County, and Caverna is going to make another substitution with Kalacia Ford, a sophomore. And now Riley Wilson back at the free throw line for one more shot. And it's in the air, and it's good. 25-6. Barren County, a minute 33 left to go here in the opening quarter. As Brown handles the basketball off the screen to the left side. Takes it to the wing. Looking inside for Ford. Ford lost the handle on it and picked up by Atkinson. Here's Hannah Bragg. Sends it down to Slagle. Almost lost her footing. Giving it back out to Atkinson. In the corner, here's the shot of the way. That is no good for Wilson. Rebound there. Slagle throws it up, no good. And coming out there with it is Shire for Caverna. Taking it down the left side is Brown. Had it smacked out of her hands by Atkinson, then tried to retrieve it and touched it last.
Turnover number 6 for the Lady Colonels.
Just under a minute to play here in the first. Barren County 25, Caverna 6. Slagle. Left side, Atkinson. Bounces it back over to Slagle right. Goes in the middle there to Bragg. One dribble, goes to the basket and puts it in.
Had Riley for a high-low, but she made a little move and up and under with the shot fake and took it herself. A nice move there for Hannah.
second basket of the quarter. Now Caverna turns it over again.
I think there's some opportunities when you play Riley and Hannah together to have that high-low action. I think for this team to really kind of get in a groove and flow offensively, we can play the 3-out, 2-in, 4-out, 1-in type offense and have a post presence.
McFall, 3, bottom. Hatcher and Sadler, 3 for Addison McFall. 30-6.
And obviously, if we start hitting threes, this is a different team, too.
Trying to go inside with it, losing the handle. And then somebody smacked it out of Atkinson's hands. Now, we don't have a 35 for Caverna. Do you have one on your sheet?
I do not.
Okay, I don't know.
I will go check the book here at the quarter break. Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll double find that. Maybe Hamilton. Could be Hamilton. I don't know. 7th grader. She looks like a 7th grader, maybe. They go in the middle of Bragg. Here's Atkinson to the left side. Now back to Bragg. Left elbow shot won't go. Rebound put back up. No good for Wilson, and that ends the quarter. And Barren County out to a 30-6 lead over Caverna. We'll be back with quarter number 2 after this timeout as you're following Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow.
Man here 30-6 as we start the second quarter, brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. So Desiree Maxey is 35. We had her listed at 13. That's what the coach sent me on the roster there, was she wore number 13. So guess she had to trade jerseys tonight. They brought their starters back in, and so has most of Barren County. Got Geralds and Elmore, Bird on the floor now with Slagle and McFall. Katie Geralds commits a foul. That's her first and the first foul of the second quarter. Free throw is up and good. And one more coming. Is that Sally? I can't see the number. Is it number 3?
Yes.
Okay, she hits both free throws. Got a long pigtail hanging down over her number, so it was hard to see. 30-8, Barren County. Slagle with it out front. 2-3 zone by Caverna. McFall feeds to the high post there to Geralds. Kicks it back over for a 3 for Slagle, and it's good.
Now long 2.
Another long 2. I can't see down there in that corner.
Yeah.
I can't even see a quarter of the floor down there.
From the lane line extended, you can't see.
No. Here's a shot going up and in on the other end as Thompson gets it in.
They've started out with a couple field goals.
Couple of free throws and a field goal. 32-10 the score. As they go down the baseline, working underneath, Geralds puts it up and in. 34-10. Geralds with 9 points here in the ball game. We play just about a minute of the second quarter. Here's a long 3, and Thompson misses it. Rebound comes off to Katie Elmore. Elmore brings it up court. Now accelerates a little bit, gives it over to McFall. McFall trying to break into the paint, gives it back to Elmore. Fakes, goes up the baseline, throws it off to Bird. Out it goes to Geralds. Geralds slicing her way through, puts it up, no good. And then Elmore tried to go back up. We got a foul call.
Tough rebound there by Katie Elmore. And strong attempt at a putback. She'll draw some free throws.
Foul is on Brown. And that's number 2 on her. So Brown has 2, Bethel has 2 for Caverna. Katie Elmore, 6 of 9 from the free throw line her first 2 ball games. First free throw is in there. Mahala Burton comes back in. The Trojanet lineup for Addison McFall. 35-10, 6:42 to play here in the first half. And Elmore back of the line for one more shot. It's in the air, and it comes off. Rebound, little reverse up, no good for Gerald's. Caverna gets the rebound going back the other way. 35-10, Barren. 6.5 minutes to play the second quarter. Bethel with the basketball out front between the circles. Gets a screen from Thompson. Now looks back to the right side, dribbling. Now picks up her dribble as they go down low to Shire. She throws up a wild shot, goes over the rim. Coming out there with it is Addie Slagle. Slagle had it poked away from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojanettes as Riley Wilson will come back into the ball game. And she will replace Addie Slagle. 6:13 to play here in the first half. Shelby Bird gets it out to Burton. Hooks it back to Bird. Left corner three. Got it.
It's an easy out-of-bounds play. Just kind of kick it around, and Shelby stepped in from throwing it in, and Caverna sent nobody over there in the corner with her.
And the third Hatcher and Sadler tray of the night for Barren County here in the first half. Here's a shot going in off the window for Thompson. Thompson has 7 of Caverna's 12. And on the other end, Katie Gerald scores.
Quick transition layup.
11 for Katie Gerald's.
Got to guard a little bit. They haven't scored 12 points almost in the last 2 games we've played them.
Right.
And they've got it here just 5 minutes still left in the first half.
Yep. Hand it off to Brown. Now Brown trying to start her move against Elmore. Takes her one-on-one. Dumps it off to Shire. Shire in the left corner and dribbled off somebody's foot. I think it went off whoever was guarding Shire over there in the corner.
I think Riley was.
Caverna will make a substitution here as they get Sally back in the game, replacing Shire. 5:21 to play here in the first half. It's a 28-point lead for Barren County. As Brown handles the basketball. Works against Bird to the left side. Leaves it off there. Bethel curling around to the right. They go into the corner. Now looking for Barber. Can't find her. They go down low. Knocked away by Wilson from behind in the hands of Elmore. Katie Elmore down the middle. Dumps it off right side. Burton out top. Bird. 3. Bang!
Good, unselfish ball movement. Katie could have forced that layup, kicked it out, kicked it around. Back-to-back threes by Shelby.
But it's 43-12. 4:47 to play in the first half. Brown feeds it down low. Ball knocked away by Wilson. It'll stay with the Lady Colonels. Hannah Bragg and Ann Ashley Atkinson checks back into the Trojanet lineup for Katie Geralds and Shelby Bird. This is WCDS Glasgow, 1230 AM, 104.7 FM. As a long pass out almost to midcourt to Barber. Barber now leaves it with Bethel. Bethel dribbles left, looks back right. Now puts down the dribble to the right side. Now she looks inside, and it's broken up in there by Wilson. Ball got loose. Burton picked it up. Comes off to Hannah Bragg. Bragg on the left side, down the corner. They go down low, and it's picked off in there by Thompson. Saved it in bounds, but Bragg there to grab it. Barren County keeping it alive here. 4:15 to play in the first half, leading 43-12. Atkinson posted down low as Bragg. Little hook shot won't go. Crashing the board was Wilson, out of bounds to Caverna. As Caverna will now bring in Harmonia Martin, a junior. What's her nickname? We was talking about some nicknames there earlier. Shay, that's easier than Harmonia.
Yeah.
Anyway, Caverna with the basketball. Oh, a little high dribble there. Got away with it. They throw it into a crowd, and it's loose, picked up. It's Elmore. Elmore down the middle, goes to the basket, banked it up, and it stays in.
That's one of the tougher shots we talked about a while ago. Flipping it over, directly over to the front of the rim and using the backboard is not always easy, but she was able to complete that coast to coast.
So now it's 45-12. We're 2 points away from a running clock. And here's a pass down inside. Ball's deflected, and it is stolen. It's Burton with it. Got a 2-on-1 break. Burton bounce pass underneath to Elmore. Up and in.
Great job spreading the floor, running the lanes, and she delivered that to Elmore. All she had to do was just up and in, and we extend that lead to that 35 you were just talking about.
3:21 to play in the first half. We'll have a running clock the rest of the way.
Shot it well in the first quarter, 60%. We were 12 of 20, hit a couple threes. We've hit a couple more threes this quarter. They were 2 of 11 in the first quarter. They have shot it a little bit better, but they've turned it over more per possession here in the second quarter, and it seems like this is not a stat. This is way too advanced for me to keep. Points off turnovers. Almost every turnover they have, we're directly turning it into some transition points and points off turnovers. So doing a great job running the floor. One of the things that I wrote down tonight was we have to, in transition, we have to get to spots. And I think for the most part, probably 80% of our possessions, we have done that. And that allows you to distribute the basketball a lot more fluidly and evenly. And it also eliminates some of those turnovers.
Yeah. Clock will run the rest of the night here for this girls' game. 47-12, Barren County. Here's Bethel with it out front between the circles for Caverna. As she dribbles off the right, off the screen, drives the bucket, throws up the shot, blocked by Bragg, taken by Atkinson. Long bounce pass up to McFall. Here's Addie Slagle. Almost walked with it there.
I think she got away with it.
Yeah. So she's working with it out front against Bethel. Gets rid of the basketball to McFall to right side. McFall, high post, Bragg, lobs it down into Wilson. She puts it up, no good. Got her own rebound. Puts it back up, no. Bragg throws it back up. It won't go. And rebounding there by Caverna. Point blank shots just wouldn't go down.
I like the idea, though. We've got to kind of work on getting it in a position to score it a little bit better, but the high-low is there with those two girls.
Yep. Here's a stolen away. Addie Slagle has it. Left of the lane. Goes in. Left-handed layup. Got it.
Race to the rim. She won that one off their 5th turnover.
49-12, Barren County. Coming down to 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bethel with the basketball for the Lady Colonels. Working with it to the right side. Goes off a screen. Pass knocked up in the air by McFall. Racing to try to chase it down. Here's Slagle laid it up and in.
She did it again. She just beat somebody to the basketball, and then all she had to do was throw it up and in.
51-12. Minute 43 to play, first half.
That's a hustle plays right there that gets you minutes.
Yep. Here's Bethel on the dribble. Working around to the right side. Drives against Atkinson. She cuts her off. Bounce pass down low in there. Ball, we're going to have a foul. Looks like somebody may have reached in.
Not sure who they'll get that, I think, on Wilson.
And Wilson, her first. That'll be the second foul of the quarter. As Caverna will bring in Kinley Thompson, a 7th grader, number 14. Shire returns. And let's see who else. Sally back on the court for Caverna. We've got Alexis Cannon, number 5, a freshman for the Trojanettes. They are trapped in the corner. Bethel works it to the right side. Trying to go off of a screen there, and they work it in there to Ford. She dribbled it off somebody's foot. And here's a run out on the other end. Slagle 2-on-1 break underneath to Wilson, puts it up and in.
Good job again. We're making the right decision in transition, whether to keep it or pass it. And again, that's leading to us. We'll easily shoot over 50% here when we do stats at the half.
Just under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. It is 53-12. Barren County. On the right side with it is Thompson, and the shot goes up no good. Offensive rebound by Shire. Now she had it smacked out of her hands by McFall. There'll be a foul on McFall. And that's her first, number 3 on the Trojanettes here in the quarter. 6 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, a running clock the rest of the night. As Shire has it, throws up the shot, it rims off, and that's the end of the half. So here at halftime at Caverna, it's the Trojanettes 53, the Lady Colonels 12. We'll come back with our SCRTC halftime report after this break. This is Barren County Basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area. we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer, so we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Trojanettes here at the break as we welcome you to the SCRTC halftime report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Barren County led 30-6 at the end of the first quarter and outscored the Lady Colonels 23-6 in the second period. Caverna only 4 field goals in the first half. One of those a three-pointer. They were 3 for 3 from the foul line. They only had 3 players to score. Morgan Thompson has 7 for Caverna on a 3 and a couple of 2s. 2-point basket and a free throw from Cadence Brown and 2 free throws from Summer Sally. That's all the scoring for Caverna in the first half. Barren County with 22 field goals in the first half. 4 of those 3-point shots. They were 5 of 7 from the foul line, and 2 players in double figures for Coach Piper Lindsay. Shelby Bird with 12 points in the first half. Knocked down a couple of 3s in the second quarter, had a couple of 2s in the first quarter, had a couple of free throws in the first quarter. Katie Gerald's 5 field goals and a free throw for 11. Addie Slagle with 4 field goals for 8. Mahala Burton, all 7 points in the first quarter on a 3 and a couple of 2s. 5 points for Katie Elmore, a couple of field goals, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Hannah Bragg had a couple of field goals in the first period for 4. Riley Wilson scores 3 on a field goal and 1 of 2 from the foul line. And Addison McFall knocked down a 3-point shot in the first quarter. And Ashley Atkins, in starting the ball game, has not scored. And Alexis Cannon saw a couple of minutes there at the end of the first half and did not score. But the Trojanettes, with that running clock that occurred at 3:21 to go in the second quarter when they built up a 35-point lead.
Obviously, you know, with that big a lead, you're doing a lot of things right. On pace for 106. We won't get there, but you put up a lot of points there in the first half. You put up more points in that half than you did in the Greene County game. So shooting the ball really well. We played 10 kids, and everybody went out there and got after it, and went and got on loose balls, beat them to the basketball. Really didn't give them a whole lot of open looks. They did make 4 field goals in the first half, but we, for the most part, just played really well. 22 of 36 for 61%, 4 of 6 from 3 for 66. This is, I might have missed one, but I don't have us for a turnover in the first half. When's the last time we did that? So pretty impressive overall, taking care of the basketball. I'd like to be able to tell you how many assists we had, but I'd say on those 22 buckets, it's not crazy to say we assisted on probably 12 or 14 of them. They were only 4 of 18 for 22%. They hit 1 of 2 of their threes. They turned it over 7 times in each quarter for 14 for the half. We out-rebounded them 17-9. We had 7 offensive. They had 2 offensive boards. So overall, very good half. I would say our starters will probably play just a few minutes, and you're going to get to see a lot of everybody else have a chance to get some minutes and get in the game tonight. And uncharacteristically, you're going to have 3 days off before you go play your first district game down at Warren East on Friday night, which I think it's obviously a very important game there Friday night. And we've got to be hopefully well rested and ready to go, come out and play better than we did last time we were down there.
Right. Friday night at Warren East, Saturday back at Bowling Green. They'll be playing in the State Farm 4th Region Classic at 12:15. They'll take on Cumberland County. Followed, the game before that is Allen County, Scottsville, and Greenwood. And then after Barren County, Cumberland County, it'll be Clinton County and Russellville, Metcalfe County and Logan County, Glasgow and South Warren, and Warren East and Bowling Green to finish it up. So there are 6 games that day of the State Farm Classic at Bowling Green, which features 12 of the 16 teams in the 4th region. And then, of course, the boys will be in the Don Franklin Barren Hoop Classic on Saturday as well. And there will be 5 games going on that day. At 12 o'clock noon, Greenwood will play North Hardin, followed by Warren East and Shelbyville Central out of Tennessee. That's a 1:30 game. Then the Glasgow Scotties take on Clinton County. You can hear that broadcast on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM with Chase Landrum. And then we'll have the Barren County LaRue County game here on 104.7 FM at 5 with our pregame about 4:45. And then Bowling Green and Adair County will finish up the Don Franklin Barren Hoops Classic on Saturday night. So we've got a busy week. We've got, like I said, Warren East on the road Friday night for a big district doubleheader. And then we'll be in Bowling Green Saturday, our pregame Saturday about 12 noon, somewhere around there, for the Trojanettes against the Lady Panthers. And then as soon as that game's over, we head back to Barren County and bring you the Trojans and LaRue County at 5 o'clock and the Don Franklin Barren Hoops Classic. So we'll come back with the second half. This report's been brought to you by SERTC, and our halftime stats brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Our third quarter coming up brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Again, the score here at the break: in Barren County, Trojanettes 53, the Caverna Lady Colonels 12. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
20.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Casasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Casasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Casasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Casasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Casasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Barren County 53, Caverna 12. Got the guys here tonight. Trojans taking on the Colonels. Their basketball team, pretty good, pretty athletic. We'll see them later tonight following our broadcast of the Trojanettes and the Caverna Lady Colonels. Barren County will start the second half with Katie Elmore, Mahala Burton, and Ashley Atkinson, Shelby Bird, and Katie Geralds. Caverna will start the second half, I believe, with their original starting 5.
Should be a quick one. We'll get the boys' game started a little bit early.
That's true. It's just now 6:15, and so this game will be over by no later than 7 o'clock.
I hope so.
I mean, it's 45 minutes to play 2 8-minute quarters, and it running.
And halftime.
So here's Bird with it on the left wing, guarded by Bethel. They go in the corner to Gerald's. Gerald's cross-court pass back right side, Burton. In the middle goes to Elmore. Back over goes to Bird. Open three-point shot. It's no good. And the rebound comes off to Brown for Caverna.
Threw a 2-3 zone at us to come out of the half, and we did move the ball a little bit.
Yep, ball deflected off the pass, and Atkinson with the basketball. Atkinson's going to drive to the hoop and had it blocked on her. Came back down to the baseline.
She caught it.
And so it'll be Caverna's ball. We will see a more competitive game coming up next. Sure. I have a lot to talk about that one. They have walked with it out there. Gives it to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive against Atkinson. She cuts her off. Has to reverse it back out. Bethel out near midcourt. Almost mishandled it. Now here's pass broken up in there. Atkinson trying to dig it out of there. Caverna comes up with it. They got rid of the basketball, and here's a layup that's good for Barber.
I guess we count that as our first turnover, don't we?
Yeah.
Kind of a tough one, though. Still kind of a loose ball.
53-14. There's a shot out of the corner by Elmore. A long two. Gives her 7th point of the night. And it's 55-14.
We've hit a lot of those long twos tonight.
41-point lead for Barren. 6:22 to play in the third. Here's Thompson. Fires up the three, and it's no good. Elmore clears it out with a rebound for Barren. Elmore pushed it down the floor. Goes in underneath and lays it up and in. Coast to coast for Katie Elmore.
And I've said this already, but I really like what we're doing. If nobody stops us, there's no need to pass it. Just keep dribbling and go to the basket. I know that sounds pretty plain and simple, but it's sometimes overdone.
Yep. Shot by Barber off the board. Here's Katie Gerald's with it. Right of the lane, spin move, trying to go up and under. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound to Caverna. We've got a Caverna player. May have got, I don't know if she got a nosebleed or got hit in the mouth or what on a rebound.
No.
5:35 to go in the third. 57-14. Brown over to Bethel. Bethel drives it right side against Bird. Goes and had it blocked from behind by Bird. Got it back, though. Left of the lane. Here's a shot for Barber. No. Rebound to Elmore. Ahead up to Burton. Bounce pass underneath the Geralds, and she puts it in. 13 for Katie Geralds. It's 59-14. 5:05, the clock running here in the third period. Bethel with it for Caverna. She got away with a walk there. Ball. Whoa, what do we got? Foul on Geralds for reaching around?
I think so. And that may be just as much to stop the clock to get our subs in as it is anything else.
Hannah Bragg, Addie Slagle, Riley Wilson, Addison McFall checking back in to the Trojanet lineup as they will leave Atkinson on the floor. Bethel, right side of the bucket to toss it in. She comes out to Thompson, and I believe she touched it. Yep.
She did, and
she thought maybe the Barren County, who was it over there with her? Atkinson?
I think that was more of a sell job, even though she knew it was last, to just try to get the official to believe that we had poked it away.
Yeah. Addie Slagle, right side, and Ashley Atkinson. Bounces it back out. Addison McFall swings it left to Slagle. Slagle can't get it in there to Riley Wilson. Of course, we got Bragg and Wilson kind of be like the Twin Towers, with them even nicknamed the Twin Towers before long. Atkinson, three, swish.
It's a tough shot.
Top of the key.
Tough shot for her first point, a dribble in three.
So she gets a Hatcher and Sadler a three-point shot of the game. It's 62-14. Bethel has a shot blocked by Bragg. Outlet pass, Slagle. Slagle, change over dribble left, goes out to the wing. Gives it to Bragg. Here's McFall. She's open for three, and it's no good. Rebound in there. Atkinson ties it up with Thompson. It'll be Caverna's basketball on the possession arrow. Alexis Cannon will come in for and Ashley Atkinson.
Got our second group in there now. Well, our starters played probably about 3 or 4 minutes. With the clock running, it's hard to tell what they actually played.
So we're down to 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is going to be a quick second half. As Thompson drives around to the right side, looking back out and chasing it down is Barber out front, deep on the right side. Brings it to the left. Hands it off to Bethel. Bethel back over the right side. Thompson fires it up for 3, and it's no good. Riley Wilson a rebound. Outlet pass to McFall. Diagonal pass off to Slagle. Goes under, puts it up, no good. Got a little push from behind by Bethel. That will be her third. Team's first of the third quarter. And Addie Slagle at the line for 2 shots. First of 2 on the way. It's good.
What I've noticed about Addie tonight, and I hope this continues, and it's not just an anomaly because we're playing over here tonight, she has a really quick first step. When she catches it, she rips it through, and she can get by her defender quickly, whether that's in a one-on-one situation or in a loose ball situation. We've seen her play a couple years at Glasgow, but seeing her play every night when we're doing games, you notice more things like that.
Yep. 64-14, 2:15 to play here in the third quarter. Shire covered up by Wilson, gives it out to Bethel. Now Bethel looks back over to Shire. Shire on the right side, back to Bethel, throwing it behind her, goes to the baseline. She's cut off double team, had it smacked into her hands by Slagle, but retrieved by Thompson and bounced it off the back of one of her players, and then Bragg comes up with the basketball after blocking the shot. McFall with a wide open layup, missed it. Rebound Wilson back up, no good. And Bethel with the basketball for Caverna. Working with it inside and going up with a shot is Shire. Battling for the rebound, got it back, goes up with it. She's fouled this time.
And it just got tangled up with her. We couldn't corral that board. They get an offensive board and then a chance to shoot some free throws with 1:20 left here in the third period. Up big, up 50.
Franklin Simpson leading Hart County 27-11 after the first quarter. Of course, that game did not start till 6 o'clock. Shire misses the free throw for Caverna. She'll have one more. Yeah, got some new faces on the floor now for Barren. We'll run it down here in just a second. Second shot will not count. Lane violation. We've got Reagan Griffiths, a sophomore, number 25. Hannah Wilson, number 22, a sophomore. And let's see, anybody else?
That's it right now.
Okay, so we got McFall still in there. And I thought she's going to fire up a 3, but goes right down low. A shot over the rim by Griffiths. And Riley Wilson is still on the floor as well. Caverna comes up with a basketball. They get rid of it to Bethel. As we come down to 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Thompson driving. Cut off, but a foul on Cannon.
Get her with a little hand check. She tried to make a move. That was Thompson tried to make a move to the baseline, and Cannon put both hands on her to stop her.
I see everything right here, Raleigh.
And Shire will lob it into play. Ball gets loose and picked up over there by Thompson. Back out to Bethel, 33 seconds to play. Here's Thompson, fires up a high arching 3 that is no good. Ball gets poked around, and coming up with it is McFall. Sends it down the floor. Griffiths dumps it underneath, and a shot no good for Wilson, but a foul.
Good job running the floor there. Griffiths squared up, saw what was in front of her, didn't feel comfortable taking that 8-foot jumper, and Riley Wilson was running the floor and drew the foul.
Riley Wilson with a field goal and 1 of 2 from the foul line here in the ball game. First free throw is no good. 10 seconds to go here in the third.
I saw this in the E-Town game, and I think, we've done it here a little bit tonight, but I think there is a huge opportunity for us to get some points in transition this year if we just get organized and get up the floor.
Right. Wilson hits the second of the 2. 65-14. Here's a shot, an air ball, and it goes out of bounds as they were fighting for the rebound. That will end the third quarter. After 3, it is Barren County 65, Caverna 14. We'll come back with the last quarter in a moment. This is Barren County Basketball, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me. Run, run, Rudolph, red up at the front.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Back for the fourth quarter, brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven on our farm, made for yours. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer here courtside at Caverna. 65-14, the Trojanettes lead it. Here's McFall trying to penetrate the lane, trying to feed it off inside there. Ball gets loose, it's tied up, and possession goes to Caverna.
We did not shoot the ball as well in the third as we did in the first half. We were just 4 of 11, but Caverna did not make a field goal. They were 0 of 10.
And more new players in the ball game. Ava Mullins, number 20, is in the ball game, a freshman. And we're going to get a foul, looks like, on Mullins. Let's see who else we got out there. We got Hannah Wilson. We got Reagan Griffiths.
Cannon, McFall.
Is that it? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Free throw is good for Brown. That's her 4th point. That's only the 3rd point of the second half for Caverna. Brown for one more. And she missed it. Rebound, McFall chasing it down. Gets rid of the basketball over to the left side to Cannon. So they go now to Griffiths. Griffiths back out top. McFall, 3-point shot. Excuse me, no good. And a rebound comes off to Caverna's Thompson. Little over a minute gone here in the 4th. This game will be over way before 7 o'clock. And a steal. McFall's got it. She's out to the races. Out in front of everybody. Goes in for the layup. It is good. She got fouled hard.
Caverna player, I don't think intentionally did any of that, obviously, but her body just went into McFall. She was trying to run through her, but McFall kind of fell forward with the layup and really ended up just kind of tackling her.
67-15.
You start the boys' game before 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Free throw is missed. Fight for the rebound. It got knocked out to McFall. So they work it to Mullins. And a lob down low in there to Griffiths. Works inside, puts it up. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. And underneath with it there is Hannah Wilson. And she'll bring it back out front. Left side, Cannon 3. No. Rebound in there by Mullins, and she puts it up and in.
Got a little bit of height advantage there with Griffiths and Mullins, and Mullins came through, flew through the air, grabbed it, and put it up and in. And Coach Lindsay just taking a little bit of time out to talk to this younger group here and making sure we have our defensive assignments and kind of go through what we're looking at on the offensive end as well.
This timeout's brought to you by Scooters Coffee. 5:57 to play here in the ball game. It is 69-15 Trojanettes.
Rest of the week gets harder. District game, Warren East on Friday night. A team that was able to beat us last year and kind of break our long-standing district win streak. And then you go to Bowling Green to play Cumberland County, a team we've actually already scrimmaged this year, and we beat them in the scrimmage. And we don't keep score, but you keep score. You know how that works, right? Not officially, but somebody's over there tallying it up. And we didn't beat them by a ton, so that should be a good game Saturday as well. Was it a 12:30 start?
12:30 or 12:15, I believe it is. Just under 6 minutes to play with a running clock and a steal. Driving all the way to the bucket is Hannah Wilson. She missed the layup, but a rebound by Cannon. Cannon will hit back out to Hannah Wilson. 3-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be off of Barren County's. (69-15). Here's a 3-point shot, nailed.
I was looking
by
down.
Maxey.
I was looking down. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, the thing about it is we don't have a 14 on our roster. And Piper didn't give us a 14, or do we?
Yeah, we do.
Reagan Wilson?
Yeah, it's Reagan.
Reagan Wilson.
It's Riley's little sister. She's a freshman.
69-18. Thompson, left side over to Knuckles. That's Justice Knuckles, a 7th grader. Over to Maxey. And a pass thrown away. Coming up with it is Cannon. Cannon stops, looks, turns, dumps it down in there to Griffiths. Out it comes to Hannah Wilson. They go to Mullins. And down low is Reagan Wilson. The shot no good. 4.5 minutes to play. Went at the right side. It's Maxey. She throws it away again. Try to dig it out of there. Scramble for the basketball. Shire. And she walked. Yep.
Really could have called a jump ball.
She's shaking up a little bit too.
But she pulled it out of that jump ball, and then kind of her momentum, she was trying to shoot it. And really just fell down with it as she threw the ball towards the rim. Our basketball to bring the length of the floor.
Minutes to play. This one will be over just after 6:30. Okay. Taking just an hour so far. Hannah Wilson throws it cross court. Working with it is Cannon. They dump it off there to Griffiths and back to the left side for a 17-footer. That's good for Hannah Wilson. She gets in the scorebook. And it's 71-18. 3.5 to go. Caverna with the basketball. Thompson. They got the 7th grader Thompson in there. Ball knocked out of bounds, so stay with Caverna as they bring Martin back in, Shea Martin. And the ball comes into Ford, the right elbow. Bounces it off to the left side. Knuckles can't shoot, covered up. They go back into Ford. Shots partially blocked. And taken. Long pass down the floor. Underneath, there's a layup that's missed. And put back up and no good. Trojanettes keep it alive, though. As he comes back out, Hannah Wilson spots up for the three. Banked it in.
She just kind of looked back over at Piper. He's like, I didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it.
Another Hatcher and Sadler 3 of the night for Barren. It's 74-18. 2.5 minutes to play. There's a shot for Thompson that's good. That's Kenley Thompson, a 7th grader, for a long 2-point shot. And here's another 3. Hannah Wilson, no. Offensive rebound, got a foul. It's on number 4. And that will be Martin. So Barren County will take it out. Cannon underneath the basket to the left. Gets it right inside there. Shot won't go. Crashing the board is Mullins, and she's fouled. This one's on Justice Knuckles. And they're going to give Mullins 2 shots. Ava Mullins, a freshman. You know, Reagan Wilson's pretty tall. Just looking at her, Riley's sister.
Yeah, we really got 3 bigs in there right now.
Griffiths and Mullins and Reagan Wilson. Mullins missed the first. One more. Good. 75-20. Minute 43 left to play. They work it to the right side. They get into a trap, trying to penetrate into the lane. They've got away with an extra step there. Caverna trying to penetrate in the lane, stolen away. Barren County's got it. Here comes Hannah Wilson. Hannah Wilson to the rack, puts it up. It's no good, but gets fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line. 1:15. The clock will stop here as soon as they get everybody lined up on the free throw line. Oh, they didn't signal the foul, did they?
Yeah, hadn't.
So Knuckles, her second. And now the clock stopped at 1:01 for the free throws. Hannah Wilson, a couple of field goals in the first quarter. Free throw in there for point number 5. It's knocked down to 3 and a 2 here in this fourth quarter. 6 points. And the second one is in and out. Rebound put back up, no good for Griffiths. Chasing it down is Hannah Wilson in the right corner. So it comes back out to Mullins. They go left side with it over to Cannon. Cannon, 15-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Hannah Wilson dribbles out of traffic with 45 seconds to play.
Ton of offensive rebounds this quarter.
Yeah, they go in there to Reagan Wilson. The shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Caverna's Martin with 35 seconds to play. 76-20. Shot partially blocked, and it will go out of bounds. Or no, maybe nobody got a hand on it. I thought somebody may have got a fingertip on it.
That'll just about do it. We got one possession. Yeah. We'll kind of just dribble it out there.
Right. This game has taken an hour and 8 minutes. About an hour and 6 minutes. Let's look at the clock wrong. 76-20. They're just going to pull it out, let the clock run out. Not try to attempt a shot. Barren County is going to win it 76-20 over Caverna. They go to 2-1 on the year. Caverna drops to 1-3 on the season. And we'll have Coach Piper Lindsay over here in just a second for Coach's comments. Brought to you by Edward Jones, Financial Advisors Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. And we'll head into our post-game report coming up as well. Brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. 76-20. Final score tonight. Barren County will now be off until Friday night when they take on Warren East on the road for a big District 15 matchup. Coach Piper Lindsay joins me now. And Coach, easy victory tonight. We thought it would be, and you had a chance to get everybody in the game.
We did, and that's always a good sign and a good feeling when everybody gets a chance to play. And, it's just fun to watch. All the girls put in the same amount of work every single day at practice, and it's nice for it to be rewarded and for everybody to get a chance to see them play and in action. So definitely a good feeling.
Thought your transition game really worked for you there, especially in the first half when you got things rolling.
Yeah, it was. And, we just kind of running in transition, and that's one thing we've really worked on this year is pushing up the sideline and then having cutters. And it was obviously evident tonight, so it was definitely some easy looks around the rim, and that's what you want.
I think just about everybody scored. You had maybe a couple of players didn't score, but everybody got pretty much in the scorebook tonight. Even got some good quality minutes in this game.
Yeah, they did, and I thought the young kids, like you said, they passed the ball well, and they rebounded well. I mean, we missed a lot of shots, I felt like, around the rim, but, hey, we still went after it and had offensive boards. And, again, I thought we were very, very unselfish. I know early, I feel like Ann Ashley had about maybe 5 assists at one point, but, again, that's great. Anybody could honestly score at will early, and I thought it was a much better job of us moving the ball around and getting easier shots.
Of course, you get an extra night off with being a Monday night. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You go to Warren East on Friday. That's a big game for you on Friday night.
It is, and that's one thing we talked about before this game as far as just pregame is don't develop bad habits, because obviously you can't get away with those simple mistakes or not paying attention to detail on Friday. We've got to be ready to go Friday. I believe they've got 2 scoring double figures right now and right there at 9 and 8. So, we've got our hands full Friday.
Now you got Carver and the 2 Lawsons, and I'm trying to think of the other girl. But those are their three main players this year. I think they did have 1 or 2 graduate last year, but they got like I said, got Carver and the two Lawsons back.
Right, they do, and they shoot the ball well. I mean, I think they're averaging 7 threes or so a game to our 4 or 5. So either way, it's always a good game for us. Defensively, we got to be ready to go.
Yeah. Coach, congratulations to you.
All right, Jay.
See you on Friday.
All right.
Coach Piper Lindsay, the Trojanettes, they win big here tonight over Caverna, 76-20 to go to 2-1 of the year. And when we come back, we'll take a look at our post-game stats brought to you by Southern States Co-op and their new location on Cross Street as we continue our SCRTC post-game report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. We'll be back after this break. This is Barren County Basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Line. Morgan Thompson had 7, and she led the team in scoring. All those coming in the first half on a 3 and a couple of 2s. 2-point basket from Kenley Thompson. Also 2 free throws from Summer Sally. A 3-point goal from Desiree Maxey, and a 2-point basket from Alyssa Barber. And that was all the scoring for Caverna tonight. For Barren County Trojanettes, 30 field goals, 22 in the first half. Of course, you're not going to score many in the second half with a running clock. 6 3-pointers in the game tonight for Barren County. 10 of 15 from the foul line. And Katie Elmore just under double figures with 9. She had 4 baskets and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Katie Gerald's actually led the scoring, and 3 Trojanettes in double figures with 13. She scored 11 of those in the first half. Did not play much in the second half. 6 baskets and 1 free throw. Shelby Bird scored all her points in the first half. 2 threes, 2 twos, and a couple of free throws. 3-point basket from Ann Ashley Atkinson, 7 from Mahala Burton. And those came in the first quarter on a 3 and a couple of 2s. Addie Slagle scores 10, 4 baskets, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Hannah Bragg with a couple of field goals for 4. Riley Wilson had 4 points tonight, had a field goal and 2 of 4 from the foul line. Addison McFall scores 5 on a 3 and a 2. Hannah Wilson scores 6, all in the fourth quarter, on a 3, a 2, and a free throw. And Ava Mullen scores 3 on a field goal and 1 of 2 at the line. Everybody getting a chance to play tonight for Coach Piper Lindsay.
All right, real quick, 30 of 62 for 48%. We couldn't match in the second half our 61% pace that we threw up in the first half, but still we'll take 30 field goals in a game and 62 attempts. We were 6 of 13 from 3, so we one-upped our performance the other night against E-Town and hit 6 threes tonight for 46%. Caverna was 7 of 38 for 18. They hit 2 threes out of their 7 attempts. We turned it over twice. So great job taking care of the ball. Out of those 30, I'd say half at least were assisted buckets. So turned it over twice. They turned it over 19 times. We out-rebounded them. We almost out-rebounded them just on the offensive end. But 36 total boards to their 19. 17 of those 36 were offensive and only 4 for Caverna. So to come in here, take care of business. You see some good things, but ultimately you get a big win and you flip the script to a much tougher end of the week, and hopefully we can start the district slate outright going to Warren East on Friday night.
And a score update. We only have one score to report from the Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Score update, and it's from the Franklin Simpson Hart County girls game. Franklin Simpson leading Hart County at halftime 38-16. It was only just a handful of games tonight. Of course, Glasgow is off tonight till tomorrow night, and you can hear that game with Chase Landrum on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM tomorrow night, as we'll be off until Friday night. The only other games on the schedule tonight, brought to you by Aero Safety, includes Bowling Green girls at Russellville, Warren East boys at home against Butler County, Adair County girls at Washington County, and of course the Franklin Simpson Hart County matchup is a girl-boy doubleheader. So that concludes a portion of our girls broadcast here. The Trojanettes winning 76-20. When we come back, it's countdown to tip-off of the Trojans and the Colonels. And it is next. Brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, and Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. It's Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Casasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Casasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Casasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Casasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Casasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
who comes from Thomas Nelson. Has a record of 2-1, wins over Fort Knox 86-69. 18th district opponent Hart County on Friday night 73-56, and then Saturday night they lost to Lyon County, the state winner from last year. They were the state champs. We had Travis Perry, who went to Kentucky. They lost to Lyon County at Callaway County 61-50. Of course, Caverna competes in District 18 and are predicted to finish third in District 18. And a very tough, competitive 18th district with LaRue County, along with Greene County and Hart County. With LaRue County rated second, Greene County fifth, and Caverna 10th in that very tough fifth region poll. Caverna finished 17-11 last season, losing to LaRue County in the 18th district tournament. They have won the past 2 games over the Trojans, and they also returned 4 starters from last year. Their leading scorer, Jalen Crane, who did not play in the first 2 games, but he did play against Lyon County, who won the state championship last year. Tyson Martin, Kenyon Martin, and Russell Williams. Tyson Martin averages 25 points a game and 16.5 rebounds. He scored 43 points against Fort Knox. So we know this is, being at Caverna, it's always a tough place to play regardless of how the team is. And I'm not sure one of the Martins is not dressed out tonight. And is it Kenyon or is it Tyson? But I was looking back at their stats. It didn't show either Martin scoring double figures in that game. Kenyon Martin had 13. Tyson Martin had 14 rebounds against Hart County on Friday. So apparently, I don't know if one of them didn't play on Saturday. I didn't look at the stats completely. I do know that Jalen Crane had 19 against Lyon County, and Russell Williams had 13, with Maxey scoring 11 in that game. So was it showing? Tyson Martin has only played in 2 of the 3 games. So Tyson Martin, who is actually the leading scorer for Caverna, out tonight for some reason. Not sure what, but he's not dressed.
That's a big blow to them, because when you look at their 5 starters, they all average in double figures, and they've had a different lineup for a couple of the games because a couple of the kids, as you mentioned, have just been out. But their starters, when they're on the floor, contribute pretty much everything. 64 out of their 70 total points come from their starters. So their bench really offensively is a non-contributor. So that's a big blow when you miss one of those key components, especially when you rely so heavily on your starters.
Yeah. So what are the keys to the game tonight? Brought to you by J&J Sales.
Well, first, let's kind of go back just a second and talk about almost a 360 on the boys' side, too. E-Town was a fun game to watch. I mean, if we hit 9 threes in a game, it opens things up a little bit. It gets us a flow. Really, that was a fun game to watch. And I didn't realize, but 7 different guys hit threes in that game. And that's just a massive contribution all the way up and down. Decker could not be guarded. He was 7 out of 10 from the floor for his 16 points. So I think he's a huge weapon. He's obviously got to play as big as his 6'5" frame is. I was watching the girls' game over there next to some of the guys, and they said, self-admittedly from the Greene County game, they just said, we've got to be better. All the starters were sitting there and kind of joked by saying we've got to score more than 9 points in a game, and they took accountability for that, saying we have to be better, and they were defiantly better in the E-Town win. So I like how we play. I like the up and down style, the pace that we played. 3 guys in double figures is gonna be a necessity for a lot of us. Doesn't matter who, no, because I think we've got a lot of interchangeable pieces that can come in and contribute. But one of the things we really need to do is have confidence in those shots and be able to take them like we did in E-Town. Fun game. This should be a fun up and down game too. That we really have to match 2 things: their intensity, their athleticism, and one of the things I was going back and look at, we've lost 2 out of the last 3 to Caverna. And if you look at it, before that, we had won 5 straight. So this is a place that's always really tough for us to play. For some reason, the games are always close. Even when Caverna hasn't had the best teams, we struggle playing over here, struggle shooting the basketball. So we've got to erase that quickly and kind of get out to a good start.
Starting lineups when we come back after this break as Barren County takes on Caverna here on the road tonight. This is Trojan Basketball brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me. Run, run, Rudolph, better make the frog.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
By Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Caverna Colonels under new head coach Terrence Miles, they will start Russell Williams, a 6'6 senior, averaging 15.3 points a game. Kenyon Martin, number 2, a 6'3 junior, 10 points and 6 boards. Jalen Crane, number 3, a 5'11 junior, averaging 22 points a game. Cortavian Maxey, number 10, a 6'5 junior, 14 points and 5 rebounds. And the other starter is 32, is
yes,
that
sir.
correct?
That's correct.
Katavian Fryer, a 6'2 sophomore. He'll be starting, I guess, in place of Tyson Martin, who is out tonight for some reason. He doesn't look like he's hurt or sick, so I don't know. He's averaging 25 points and 16.5 rebounds. He could be one of the state's leading rebounders at 16.5 rebounds a game. So
that's a big trade-off. They put in somebody that averages less than a point and take out somebody who has 25. So that's a struggle or a win for us.
Yeah. And the officials out of Region 5, of course, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Third straight 5th region opponent. And 2 of them has been on the road. Finally get to play a 4th region team. We'll play a 15th district team on Friday night. So at Warren East. We'll get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off. Our first quarter of action brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. As you've been following Countdown Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin. Don Franklin in Glasgow. Of course, Tyson Martin did play in the game against Elizabethtown, but and because he had 14 rebounds that time. So not sure if something happened there, but he did not play against Lyon County on Saturday, last year's state champions. And I was looking at they're averaging 70 points a game. They give up 62. They shoot 50.5% from the field. They've hit 11 threes out of 40 attempts. shoot about 59% from the foul line. They average 31 rebounds. The Trojans are averaging 54 points a game, giving up 42.3 and are shooting 42.3 from the field. They've hit 10 threes out of 39 attempts from behind the arc. That's just 25.6%. Hit 10 of 18 from the foul line for 55.5%, averaging 30 rebounds a game. Starting lineup for the Trojans, 17th-year head coach Warren Cunningham, assistant coaches Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, Kevin Withrow. 1-1 on the year. Tate Spillman, a 6', 165-pound senior, 9.5 points, 5.5 boards. Bray Bewley, 6', 140, a senior, averages 4. Josh Decker, number 32, 6'5", 235, and a senior, 9 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Waylon Clemens, 6', 160, senior, 2.5, and Cade Hardy, 6', 150, and a junior, averaging.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Josh Decker in the jump circle for Barren County. It is Kenyon Martin for Caverna. Martin's at 6'3". Decker listed at 6'5". Kelly's about an inch or two taller than Martin. Barren County moving from right to left, and Caverna from left to right, and it's going to be controlled by the Colonels. Maxey working it across the lane. Gives it out now to Crane. Back to Maxey, back to Crane out front. They go in the middle there to Martin. They kick it back, goes through the hands of Maxey and out of bounds in the right corner. So Barren County will have possession.
So my sideline reporter told me he was disqualified in the Hart County game, so he has to sit out 2 games, and this is the first.
All right, I did get a text as well, and saying that they didn't know for sure, but didn't want to quote it. Anyway, Barron's got the basketball. Decker in the right corner with it. Throws it across out to Hardy. Hardy, deep on the left side, gives it to Spillman, trying to penetrate down the lane. Kicks it off in her right corner. It's in and out by Clemens. And the rebound comes off to Kenyon Martin. And Tyson Martin is out. He will not play. And here's a shot going up and in on the baseline. A little floater there for Maxey. And Caverna gets the first lead at 2-0. It's Bray Bewley with the basketball for Barren. Bounce pass, right elbow to Clemens. Turns, looks, shovels it off there to Spillman. Spillman gets a screen from Clemens. And they go down in low there to Decker, trying to go up in traffic, and we're going to have a foul. He had 2 or 3 hanging on to him there when he tried to go up. The foul is going to be on Kenyon Martin.
I think it's a good call from the bench. It worked its way into that, is not really going at, but getting more of a mismatch with the kid that doesn't play a ton and the sophomore that's replacing Martin, who's out tonight.
Decker connects on the first of 2. He'll have one more. It's 2-1. Second shot on the way. It comes off to the left, and the ball's chased down by Crane. Long pass down to the corner, and a 3 out of that corner for Maxey is no good. Decker with a rebound, hands it off to Cade Hardy. And Hardy with it, working out front. Bounce pass right side over to Bewley. Bewley with Martin guarding him. Brings it around to the top, gives it to Cade Hardy. Hardy driving it down, throws it off to Decker. Decker kicks it back out to Clemens, fakes the 3, shovels it back out to Bewley. And now Bewley will try to work one-on-one, goes to Hardy on the left wing. Gets a screen from Decker. Kick it back out, Bewley. Trying to penetrate into the lane. Throws it off in the left corner. 3 is no good. It's in and out by Spillman. Rebound comes off to Maxey. Maxey tried to do a little behind-the-back dribble. It's taken away by Bewley. You got 5-on-4. Bewley pulls up, can't shoot it. Decker with the offensive board, back up strong, no good. Got his rebound again, has to kick it back out. Here's Hardy, three-point shot. No, it's off high. Ball knocked down by Spillman. Chased down is Clements. Bewley unloads it for a three. It won't go. And Martin with a rebound for Caverna. The good looks, it just would not go down. Maxey back out to Crane. Now Crane out front there with Russell Williams. He's not even handled the ball yet. Now he does. On a cross-court pass from Crane. Russell Williams trying to force it in there. It's Martin got it. He'll throw up the one-hand shot. It's no good. Crashing the board, Decker falling down, trying to get rid of it, but it's going to be out of bounds to Caverna. 5:17 to play here in the opening quarter. A 2-1 Caverna lead. As Crane on the right baseline will toss it in. As it comes into Martin, back to Crane. Out the deep corner three. It is no good. Rebound comes off to Bewley. Long diagonal pass off to Hardy. Pulls up 10-footer baseline. Got it.
Kind of break the seal on that. We had gotten a ton of good looks, but not able to knock down a field goal until Cade's first one.
Yep. 3-2, Barren with the lead. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Here's Williams with the basketball working against Hardy. Drives it, throws up a floater, no good. And a rebound comes off to Spillman. One-hand long pass down out to Bewley from Hardy. Shot won't go. Trying to get his own rebound. It's tapped over to Crane. Crane pushed it down into the paint. He goes under, flips it up and in.
Got to do a better job stopping the basketball. We were all with our feet planted in cement, trying to just kind of slap at it. Nobody really slid over and guarded him.
Decker spinning, going up with a jumper. Good, tough shot by Josh Decker.
There was a fall away off his back foot.
5-4, Barren County with a 1-point lead. Over it goes to Maxey. They go into Martin, right of the lane, spin move. Kicks it back off left corner. Russell Williams, baseline, back down low in there, and a shot put up and in by Martin. So he's breaking down the lane. Got the pass from Fryer. 6-5, Caverna leads it. Bewley with it out front. 3:55 to go in the opening quarter here. Martin defending Bewley. Sends it left side over to Hardy. Hardy, started by Crane. Brings it back out almost to midcourt. Cuts back left. He wants to drive with it. Pulls up on the run. Hits it.
It's a tough shot. We've made a couple right there in the lane, about 12-footers.
7-6, Trojans. And a pass over the left side. Here's Maxey for a three. It's no good. Spillman got a hand on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Bounced awkwardly off the side of the rim. He wasn't expecting that bounce.
Gavin Nunn checks in. 6'6", 230, a junior. And also in for Barren is Ben Blackburn, number 35, 6'2", 155, and a junior. Spillman out there, along with Hardy and Bewley. And Caverna's made one change as well. And that being number 23, Davion Galloway. Galloway, a 5'11 junior. Feed it off. It's Crane working against Spillman. Turnaround, fires up, foul away. That's a tough shot. Spillman was right in his face. And Crane still able to make the shot.
Tells you how good the defense has been. Almost every shot you've called tonight, you've called tough, and they have been just all in your face defense, and you having to make some athletic plays tonight to make a bucket.
8-7, Caverna. Spillman working around to the right side, gives it to Hardy. And now he's got Maxey guarding him. Feeds it in there to Nunn. Nunn, back out it comes to Blackburn, back over to Hardy. Diagonal pass, Bewley open, three-point shot. No, way off the mark. And that ball is going to kick off of, I believe, Nunn and out of bounds.
Still haven't hit a three yet.
And good looks, too. Just can't get him to go.
Well, I feel like I say it and I see it every time we come over here. I don't know why. It's a tough place to play, different sight lines, but we just don't shoot the ball well over here.
There's Martin giving it out to Maxey. Maxey penetrating. Here's a floater. Good.
Pulled up before he got to Gavin and floated over top of his big frame.
10-7. Blackburn baseline spins. Had it blocked on him. Got it back. Bewley on the right wing. Bewley trying to penetrate. Can't go. Back out to Blackburn. Swings it left side. Hardy a long three. That's no good. And rebound to Caverna. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the quarter. Here's Crane. dribbling between his legs, trying to go one-on-one, a little shake and bake. We'll pull it back out with a minute 47. Martin's coming over to set a screen. And he'll send it over the left side to Maxey. Maxey feeds in the middle. Broken up in there by Hardy. Taken by Nunn. Spillman wanting to drive. He's cut off. Gives it to Nunn. Right elbow. His jumper. No good. And the rebound tapped out to Crane. Long bounce pass down the left side. Martin over the right side. Here's a pull-up jumper by Williams. No, way off the mark. Taken by Hardy. Hardy. Down the lane he goes. Trying to go with a shot. Had it blocked on him. Nunn grabs it. And then it goes out of bounds off of Caverna. As Will Brody Spillman, 6'2", 160 senior, will come in for Kate Hardy. 1:05 to go here in the first. It is 10-7 Caverna. Again, the Colonels playing without their leading scorer, Tyson Martin. Spillman. Across over to Blackburn. Blackburn out to Spillman. Goes back to Blackburn, right wing. Here's the lob. It's going to be picked off. Try to go to Nunn with it. Here comes Crane speeding down the floor. Pulls up, gives it to Maxey. Now Maxey back in the corner. Crane pulls the trigger three, and he hit it.
Now you can't leave him open of all people.
13-7.
The first three it's been made in the game, though.
Bewley into the front court with it for Barren against Crane. Bounce pass off to Blackburn. Blackburn getting a screen from Nunn. Goes the other way. Pulls up at the baseline. Can't shoot. Back to Nunn. And now Nunn wants to make a move. Spins. Throws it back out to Spillman. Spillman got Williams guarding him. Trying to go back. Goes inside. Flips it up. It is no good. Man.
Shows you what kind of the first quarter has been. Yeah. We just can't get anything to go.
And it's Maxey across over to Crane. 5 seconds for Crane on the dribble. Pulls up, throws up the shot, hits the side of the backboard out of bounds. That's the end of the first. And it's Caverna 13, Barren County 7. We'll return after this break. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM. Here as we start quarter number 2. And the second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside at Caverna. Jake Norris is our studio producer. Aaron Russell and the BCH Live crew upstairs handling the live stream tonight. Glad you could be with us here on this Monday night. Ball comes out to Bewley. As they got Decker back in the ball game. Clemens, they work it down inside, and a foul going to be on Martin. Decker broke free for an easy shot, but Martin got him first. And that's going to be 2 on Kenyon Martin. First foul of the quarter against Caverna. And Clemens will toss it in. He comes out to Spillman. He'll give it to Bewley. Dumps it in there to Clemens. Left side 3. Will Brody Spillman, no good. And the rebound comes off to Fryer for the Colonels.
0 of 7 from 3.
Here's Williams. Left to the lane. Out to Fryer. Now to Crane. Crane working, spinning, kicking it off to Williams for a 3-point shot. It is no good. And we got a whistle and a foul. And what are they calling on Spillman?
Tate was out of position, so he tried to nudge just a little bit. That was Galloway underneath the rim. He didn't extend with 2 hands and push. but he more bodied him out of bounds, and that's what they got him.
Jalen Crane, 5'11" junior, averaging 22 points a game for the Colonels. He's got 7 in this one. And steps back, shoots a 3 ball, and he got it.
They shot the ball a lot better than we did in the first quarter. They were 46%. We were 21 and turn it over there.
2 threes for Jalen Crane. Barren turns it over, and Caverna will get it right back, leading 16-7.
More specifically, we were 3 of 14 compared to 6 of 13 for them. So they hit twice as many field goals and have already opened this period with a 3 to extend it to their biggest lead of the night just a minute into the second quarter at 9.
Crane out front, left side over to Williams. Now Williams on the dribble against Bewley. Trying to penetrate right of the lane, forces up the shot, shot it over the rim at the left side of the backboard. Here comes Bewley, leaves it with Spillman in the corner. That's Will Brody Spillman. Gives it to Decker. He was hoping, now takes it to the rack and lays it in.
Yeah.
He didn't know how. He saw an opening. He said, I'm just going to take it to the rim, and he put it up and in, makes it 16-9.
Even though they've got better size, E-Town had one kid with some size, but Josh really did a good job against him, and he was really no matchup. And even though Caverna has better size across the board than E-Town did, I still don't think they have anybody that can guard Josh, just if he's able to sit down, flash high, make a move off the dribble, anything like that, or just post and turn and score it. We have an advantage. We just got to get it there. And then if they start doubling down, we kick out for an inside-out 3. Even though we're 0 of 7, you can't just stop shooting the 3. Those will eventually come one way or the other. Yeah.
6:38 to go here in the first half. It is 16-9 Caverna. And we've pretty much got a big crowd on our side, right? I mean,
yeah, we got a ton of people here.
Yeah. This gym only seats what, about 1,000? 1,200 maybe?
I'm not really good at guesstimating like that, but it's, it's 75% full here tonight, to be honest with you. And we have more than our half.
Caverna with the basketball. Crane will bring it up. Williams comes over to set a screen on Hardy. Pulls up, left elbow, jumper, no. Bewley up high for the rebound for Barren. Sends it up to Will Brody Spillman. Fires up a long 3. It's in and out. And the rebound comes off to Williams. Williams trying to make a move. He throws up the runner and hit it.
Got to take a charge there. He just floated through the lane, and we're all watching.
It's Williams' first 2 points, 18-9. Hardy for 3. No good. Rebound, Decker going back up and puts it in. Strong. 18-11.
We're in a 2-3 zone. We have been for a few possessions, just not mentioned that defensive change.
As the Colonels, Russell Williams with the basketball, flips it back out front to Crane. Now goes to Williams, the free throw line, turns and fires and hits.
That's the place you want to get the ball against a 2-3 zone, but I don't know why we just vacated that so they get a wide open look.
20-11, Caverna. 5:20 to play, first half. Hardy dumps it down to Decker. Backtracks to the corner, now gives it to Clemens. Clemens gives it to Hardy. Finds Bewley underneath, puts it up, it is good.
Just flew in from the backside. There was an opening there. I thought Josh may give and go and get a little back cut. He didn't, but Bray did from the other side.
20-13. In the middle to Williams. Over it goes to Maxey on the left wing. Back to Williams. Free throw line shot is in there again.
Can't stay zone if you're going to get killed right there at the 15-foot marker by a kid who doesn't score it a ton compared to some of the others. So I know you've got to cover up and protect yourself from their big-time scorers, but you also have to pay attention to everybody out there and vacating that middle. Give them, he's got 3 feet all the way around him. That's an easy catch and shoot from about the 14-15 spot.
This timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. It is 22-13. Caverna leading Barren County. Got a final score here on the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. This is from the Franklin Simpson Hart County girls game. Franklin Simpson 59, Hart County 21. Franklin Simpson, of course, rated first in the 4th region in the this week's Bowling Green Daily News prep poll. Haven't talked about the boys yet. We will a little bit later in the broadcast. Hardy with it on the left side, dumps it back to Nunn. He goes to the basket. Oh, he missed it.
I think it was deflected right at the high point.
He's got a fingertip on it. And here's Williams. He was hoping for the 3, and he's going to take it to the basket. Puts it up, no good, but a foul.
It's not guarding right now, and whether that's man or a 2-3 zone, we have to do a better job setting down and guarding.
They put it on Clemens, I think.
Yes, 33.
They signaled 33, and they said Hardy over the PA system, and that's not right. He's 23. Free throw is good for Williams. Williams averages 15.3 points a game. Actually, the starting 5 averages double figures. The exception, Tyson Martin, of course, being out tonight. 25 points a game. And Williams hits both free throws.
They're largest now at 11.
Yeah.
We are just failing to put points on the board.
24-13, Spillman, left elbow Clemens. Clemens had his poked out of his hands, had to go reach and get it. Back out it comes to Ian Mannion, who's in the ball game now for Barren County. And now Hardy needs some help, goes to Nunn. Back out to Spillman, an extra step.
This is a lot closer to the 38-point performance that we put up at Greene County. We're not getting blown out of the gym like we were up there in Greensburg, but it's a far cry from the start that we had against E-Town when we put up 70. Just making shots, all over the place defensively. Just don't see the same confidence, really. The energy's there, the confidence is not.
Yeah. Crane steps back, shoots the jumper, and hits it.
And mainly, that's because they're making shots like that, and we can't buy a bucket even point blank.
Right. 26-13. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Barren. Crane now with 12 points in the first half.
And they've doubled us up.
Josh Decker will come in for Cade Hardy for Barren County. 3:45 to play here in the second. And it is 26-13 Colonels. Bewley having trouble. They finally get into Nunn. Out toppers Decker for the 3, and it's short. Barely grazed the iron. And Crane speeding down the floor, flips up the shot, draws a foul. He can get down the court in a hurry. Foul on 32. That's Decker. His first and team's third of the quarter. Crane is a 63.5% foul shooter.
Well, part of the problem in that situation, too, is we got a center taking a 3 at the top of the key. That's not the problem. But the problem was we didn't have a guard rotate back, and when you didn't have a guard rotate back, he was just winning a foot race to the rim.
One more for Crane. And he got the second of the 2. 13 now for Jalen Crane. He averages 22 a game. And now it is 27-13.
We got to be careful here. This last 3 or 4 minutes, we may let this get away from us if we can't score the ball.
Yep. And Ian Mannion's going to be called for steps.
Come around a curl cut on the handoff and just did not put the ball down. Very similar to what Tate did, almost in the exact same position. So 3 turnovers, 0 of 10 from 3, and they're shooting the lights out of it here this quarter. They've made 5 field goals out of 8 attempts.
Yeah. Crane gets a screen. He's going to penetrate down the lane, scoops it up, and he missed it. Tipped out and chased down, loose ball, still scrambling forward to the floor, and jump ball with possession arrow going back to Caverna.
Just trying to tap the ball instead of went and grabbing it, and they were able to dive on the floor. But still, we're lucky that Crane didn't make the initial layup because nobody stood up and put a body on him, made him do anything other than just drive right down the middle of the lane.
Williams left side of the bucket to toss it in. Crane went to the floor. They go inside there. Fryer puts it up and in. I'm not sure how many points he averaged a game, but I didn't have him down to even start tonight.
He averages less than a point.
That's what I thought. That's the reason why I didn't put it down. 29-13 now, Caverna. Down low. Kick it back out. Mannion and Nunn. Here's Bewley out between the circles. Spillman on the right wing. Nunn sets a screen. Spillman trying to penetrate left side. Gives it off to Bewley. Now Bewley looking. He's in trouble. Gets it down into Decker. Throws it up, falling away underneath the basket. And that's his 9th point of the game, and it's 29-15. He has 9 of Barren County's 15 points. 2:20 left in the half. Crane circling around, goes over to Williams. And now Williams pushing it inside, kicks it back out on the left side. Now to Maxey, who's back in the game. Maxey now will give it with Williams. Williams against Bewley, takes him one-on-one, jumps it up, and he hits it.
Even when we got good defense, Bray was right there in front of him. They're still making shots.
31-15. Decker thinking about, unforced turnover.
They have called 3 walks. Not saying we haven't done it. They've called 3 walks right there on the right wing.
Well, he ball faked, and I don't know. Let's say it moved his pivot foot. Barren County only 15 points in this first half.
Take that back. We're on pace for 30. That's less than we scored at Greene County. And it's a different type of game for sure. But they have plenty of playmakers and scorers, just like Greene County does.
And you'd think if Tyson Martin was playing tonight.
But I mean,
I don't know it'd make any difference, but
that's shots that somebody else has to be taken away from.
Somebody's got to pick up the slack, and not sure who that is yet. But anyway, Crane has the basketball. Down a minute 35 to go here in the second. One-on-one with Tate Spillman. Now making a move up and under with a one-hand shot, no good. And Decker comes down with a rebound. Spillman into the front court. Over it goes to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate to the free throw line. Jumps up the jumper good. And Hardy with his 6th point.
All 3 of his buckets have been kind of the step-back variety there.
31-17. And going inside, flipping up the shot, it's Crane.
Euro stepped around us. We set up too early for trying to take a charge.
33-17, under a minute to play. In the corner, Bewley for 3, in and out.
Too long.
Rebound to Maxey. And it's Crane with it. 40 seconds to go in a half.
They're going to play for one.
Out here.
They're going to play for one, or at least that's what their instructions are there. Let's see if our defense will let them do it.
30 seconds to play. Crane. Down to 22 seconds to go. As they come to set a screen, it's Fryer. Crane still on the dribble, down to 14 seconds. Here almost to midcourt on the near side. Down to 10. Here he goes. In the corner, Maxey pulls the trigger for 3, and it's way off the mark. Bewley got 3 seconds, 2. Desperation throw. I looked like he might have fouled, but no call. And that's going into the first half. And it's Caverna 33, Barren County 17. We'll be back with our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC after this break. This is Barren County basketball brought to you by Tom Franklin Glasgow on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me.
Run, run, Rudolph, man, I'll make you fall.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Caverna 33, Barren County 17 here at halftime. Our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. So we take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Caverna led 13-7 at the end of the first quarter and outscored Barren County 20-10. In the second period of play, the Colonels with 14 field goals in the first half. 2 of those are three-pointers. They were 3 of 4 from the foul line. Jalen Crane has 15 to lead Caverna in scoring. He has 6 baskets. 2 of those are three-point shots. And he is 1 of 2 from the foul line. 10 points for Russell Williams, all in the second quarter on 4 baskets and 2 for 2 from the foul line. A couple of field goals for Cortavian Maxey and a field goal apiece for Kenyon Martin and Katavion Fryer. Of course, Martin went out early with 2 fouls. And again, Tyson Martin is not playing tonight for the Colonels. Barren County had 8 field goals in the first half. No three-pointers. 1 of 2 from the foul line. And only 3 players have scored for Barren County. Josh Decker has 9 of Barren County's 17. He had 4 baskets and 1 of 2 from the foul line. 3 field goals for Kate Hardy, 6 points, and a 2-point goal from Bray Bewley. Tate Spillman has not scored in the first half. Waylon Clemens has not scored. Gavin Nunn, Will Brody Spillman, Ian Mannion, Ben Blackburn all saw action but did not score in the first half. And what can you say? We just can't make shots, and we're not playing very good defense either.
Well, you go from other night, 7 guys hit a 3 to just 3 guys scoring in the first half. So, you know, it's been a very difficult half. We shot 8 of 26 for 31%, but the big number is we did not hit a 3 out of 11 attempts. So, you know, when you over half of your shot attempts, or right at half of your shot attempts are threes, and you're not making any of them, that's a lot of empty possessions that you're giving away to Caverna, who is making 52% of their shots. They were 14 of 27. Didn't hit a lot of threes. They were 2 of 8, but they hit almost everything else. So 52%, 14 made field goals versus 31%, 8 made field goals and no threes. That's why we've got the deficit we've got right now, almost being doubled up here at the half. We had 5 turnovers. They had 3. We were out-rebounded 17-12. We had 4 offensive, and they had 3 offensive boards. So, you know, you can't just say this is a difficult place to shoot. They have walls on both sides, and really they have a stage on the other side, but it's covered up by walls. So, you know, there's a lot different depth perception there than you have in a lot of other gyms. There's very few gyms that have both ends enclosed and don't have end zones, or like we have, you know, an upstairs. But that really shouldn't change a whole lot. You're still shooting at a 10-foot goal. You're still shooting the same, you know, distance everywhere. So I think more of it becomes, you know, in your head, more of a mental situation when you miss the first couple of the, you know, look at the girls the other night and the girls tonight. You start making shots and they become contagious. The other night we make shots, we hit threes, and you get a good vibe going, and it carries over to the defensive end. Right now, Caverna is just kind of doing what they want to, and unfortunately, you know, this ride, we can't be on an up-and-down roller coaster. We can't have a bad game, a good game, a bad game. We kind of have to find a groove and something we're comfortable with. So hopefully we find that a little bit here in the second half, and I guarantee Warren wasn't very happy going in the locker room, and we'll see hopefully an more energized group coming out here for the next 16 minutes.
If you missed the girls' game earlier tonight, Trojanettes won rather handily 76-20 and had a running clock that started at 3:21 to go in the second quarter. On the scoreboard update, let's see. Got a final score that was Hart County girls losing to Franklin Simpson 59-21. Again, only a handful of games tonight, and we haven't talked about the boys' 4th region poll yet, but you got a couple other scores. Warren East beats Butler County 71-66 in boys.
That's a pretty decent score.
That is really a surprise because Butler County is favored to win that third region again.
Butler County's got 2 Division I signees. The Price kid, a really good basketball team. So you get that staring you down in the face Friday, them coming off of a big win against the perceived number 1 team there in the third region.
Yep. Here's the boys' Bowling Green Daily News prep poll that came out this afternoon. Warren Central and Bowling Green, of course, the top 2. Greenwood 3, Warren East 4, Cumberland County 5, Barren County 6. And then Clinton County, South Warren, Glasgow, and Allen County, Scottsville rounding out the top 10 of the 16 teams in the 4th region. So Warren East number 4, Barren County number 6. And that'll be a battle on Friday night. And you definitely want to be the number 1 seed in the 15th district when it comes tournament time. So that's why every game is important. And that will be on the road Friday night. Girls game will be at 6, and then we'll have the boys game afterwards. We'll be on the air at 5:45 on Friday night to bring you both those games here on WCLU 104.7 FM and online at WCLUradio.com/Trojans-sports. We'll be back with the second half. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. The Trojans trailing here at the break to Caverna, 33-17. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
And, of course, Martin picked up both fouls for Caverna. Only 3 fouls for Barren County, one each on Tate Spillman, Josh Decker, and Waylon Clemens. Ready to get the second half underway. Trojans trailing 33-17. Josh Decker, Waylon Clemens, Tate Spillman, and Bray Bewley. And Martin is back on the court for Caverna to start the second half. As Bewley gets rid of it to Spillman, he's guarded closely by Williams. Williams slides it in there to Decker, splits the defenders, put it up. Looked like he may have got fouled on the shot, but anyway, Caverna has it coming back the other way. Here's Maxey. Maxey, the left corner, out to Crane. Crane straight away over to Williams. Barren County playing a zone here as they lob it back out to Fryer. And now Williams in the corner trying to go baseline, cut off by Spillman. Reverses it back out to Crane. Now Crane with a diagonal pass, left side Maxey, down low Fryer. Back to Maxey, up the baseline, back into Fryer. He walked, but they're going to call a foul.
Yeah.
I thought he shuffled his feet.
He did. He slid backwards there and walked first, but we got off our feet and came down on him. we turned our back on a three-point shooter, and then when he got the ball back, he drove, dished it to Fryer, and that's what gets us in this free throw situation. So we're going zone. They're trying to stretch us out in an old four corners type situation, and we're just not right now seeing the floor and defending well.
Free throw good for Fryer for his third point. It's 34-17. That was the second foul on Josh Decker. And the second shot is on the way, and it's good again for Fryer. That win tonight by Warren East was actually the 2A sectional tournament.
Okay.
And nevertheless, against Butler County, when you beat Butler County, you've done something.
Still a good win for them.
Yep. Cade Hardy being chased out there. Clemens, right side over to Spillman. Spillman looking for Decker down low. Can't get it to him. Back out to Hardy. Long distance three. It's no good.
0 of 12. And Caverna gets the ball there. We tapped it out of bounds.
Last touch by Decker. 35-17. Caverna.
I mean, they're long. They're 6'6", 6'3", 6'5", 6'2".
6'5". Williams is 6'6".
So, I mean, they've got a lot of length there, and they're making it difficult for us to get anything inside the paint.
Here is Crane. Can't penetrate. A long distance three. Good for Martin. They can hit. We cannot hit. And their lead continues to increase. 38-17 the score. And Decker having trouble with it. I thought maybe Fryer reached in on him, but they say it went off of Decker, and
we're going to try to change things up, go a little 1-2-2 here to, see if we can get them sped up and turn it over.
Williams with it on the left side. Down in the corner, Maxey. Cross-court pass back around the perimeter. Give it to Williams, penetrating in the lane, and he walked.
Yeah, that's just their fourth turnover of the night. We haven't turned it over very many either. But we've got to do something differently. That's the point. And the easiest thing to spread them out and get in the paint is make an outside shot. So just nothing going right now.
Spillman with it on the right wing. And a little hand check there by Williams. Going to be his first. Team's first of the quarter. And Spillman will put it in play. As Spillman trying to penetrate, goes in the corner. It's Hardy going up the baseline. Back out to Spillman. Left wing three. Got it. Needed that.
Yeah.
Finally, Hatcher and Sadler, three-point shot. Tate Spillman's first points of the ball game, and it's 38-20.
They headed up to 21.
And here's Crane getting rid of the basketball to Martin. Crane fell down, and around the perimeter they go to Maxey. Maxey trying to penetrate, and a whistle and a foul. On Bewley. His first, team second. Caverna's basketball on the left baseline. 5:19 to play here in the third. They lead it by 18. Crane trying to backtrack in, pulls it back out now. They come to set a screen. Spillman stays with Crane, but another blocking foul, and it's going to be on Spillman. And that's two. And a third team foul on the Trojans. Kenyon Martin throws it out to Crane. As Caverna sets it up. And the high post, it comes to Martin. He'll hand it off out to Maxey. Maxey trying to make a move on Hardy. Pulls up with a jumper, and he hit it. Man, oh man. Maxey with his 6 point. Now we've got a foul as Clemens hit a three. Wouldn't you know it? Williams commits his second. That'll be two on Caverna. Spillman gets it out to Decker in the right corner. Leaves it with Bewley. Back over goes to Spillman. Fakes. They've got foul there, no call. They go inside. He should have got a foul that time. He dribbled into traffic.
One official was just hanging out and drawing a check tonight. He hadn't blown the whistle more than 5 times in 2 games.
And that will be Crane's first, Colonel's third team foul of the quarter. Comes into Decker. He puts it up and in. Tough shot.
That was. He didn't have an angle whatsoever and just kind of really threw it off the backboard right in the magic spot.
Yeah. 11 now for Josh Decker. He has half of Barren County's points. It's 40-22. High looping diagonal pass in the corner. It's Maxey with a three. It's off the mark. Another offensive rebound, though, by Fryer inside there to Martin. He loses a handle. Clemens comes up with the basketball. Feeds to Spillman. Lays it up for the left. Oh, he missed it.
Too far underneath to get an angle and bounce it too hard.
Crane will run into Decker. And they're going to count the basket and a blocking foul on Decker.
Decker was not in any sort of position to take a charge and really shouldn't even fail. Just kind of should have got out of the way.
And Crane now with 17 points tonight. Had 15 in the first half, a couple of threes, 1 of 2 from the foul line. So Decker now with 3 fouls. A free throw is also good for Crane. Gives him 18. The lead is back up to 21. It's 43-22.
It's the largest, right?
Yep. 3:50 to go. There's a foul out front on Maxey.
Hey.
His first. That'll be the team's fourth. More fouls called in this quarter than the entire first half.
Yeah, they've changed the way they're calling it a little bit, and it should favor us. We still got to score it, though.
Clemens with it deep on the left side. He's going to drive. Baseline goes under with a shot. Puts it in.
You got to earn everything tonight.
Yep. Crane weaving through traffic. Foul out of the floor. Bewley's second. Team's fourth.
We're shooting free throws the rest of the way, both ways.
And Ben Blackburn checks into the lineup for Tate Spillman.
We just got 4. The board's got 4.
Why is he shooting free throws?
Is that 5? Is that 5? You had 5?
And I don't know where the other one came from then.
They were late putting it on the board, and that's why they were kind of late getting it signaled.
Well, then we've missed one somewhere. Second one is good for Crane. (45-24).
Ray's got 2. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
But only had us for 4 team fouls.
Yeah.
Suva, who did not give one to?
Tate's got 3.
Oh, he's got 3?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe the reason why he's out. Underneath is Bewley putting it up and in.
And ducked in there and got an easy look.
45-26. Crane just takes it to the basket, missed it, tried to dunk it. That was Martin, and he put it back up and in.
Really inexcusable that we can't get on the glass, and they had multiple looks at it after they missed the first 2.
In the corner to Blackburn. He dribbles it out, gives it out front to Hardy. 3 minutes to play. Now whistle. Foul on Martin. I don't know if that's 3 on him. And it's going to put Gavin Nunn at the free throw line for 2 shots.
There's 3 on Martin.
Yep.
I'll check him here at the quarter break and double check where
I'm not sure who I missed put them one for. Nunn can't hit the free throw. Only the 3rd free throw for Barren in this ball game. Decker was 1 of 2 there in the first quarter, and haven't shot any since. Nunn does hit the second of the 2. Lead is 20 for Caverna. It's 47-27.
Go back, man. We get out of the 1-2-2 for a possession or 2.
As Crane directing traffic out there. Right side of the floor against Bewley. Dribbles between his legs. Wants to take him one-on-one. Jumps it up, and the shot is no good, but a foul.
He did run into him and knock him down there.
Now it's called number 3, Brady Bewley. That's his third.
3 on Bewley. Crane, 4 of 5 at the foul line. First one rolls off. And he hits the second. 21 now for Jalen Crane. 48-27, Caverna. Down low is Nunn. Turns with a left-handed hook that's no good. Rebound Blackburn. Sends it back out to Decker. He'll send it over to Hardy. Now Hardy down low and skipped off the hand of Nunn and out of bounds. As Tate Spillman returns to the Trojan lineup. Down to 2:13 to go here in the third quarter. 21-point lead for Caverna. That's been their largest. Williams walk, no call. Drives in, scoops it up and in. Williams has 12, and it's 50-27. There's a reach-around foul on Galloway. And it'll be 2 shots for Ben Blackburn. First of 2 for Blackburn is in and out. Blackburn been averaging 6.5 points a game in the first 2. Scores his first free throw on the second of the 2. 50-28. Minute 50 to go in the third quarter. Crane with it for the Colonels. He drives in, makes a move. He walked 2. Got away with it. She leaves it out with Williams. Guarded by Blackburn. He's going to drive to the basket. Foul out of the floor.
We're kind of, well, the easiest way to say this is we're not committing defensively. Cade needed to come over and fully commit himself. That's a place you could have maybe even got a charge, but instead we're just kind of reaching, slapping, and concerned to get back to our man. We're concerned with the ball because that's the only person that can score it at the time. Just fully commit yourself on the defensive end, and that's where we got to make up some points. They're missing some free throws here that don't allow them to extend the lead, but we're not even averaging 10 points a quarter right now, so it makes it tough to catch up when we can't score it.
Both free throws were missed by Williams. Barren with the basketball. Spillman being chased out there by Williams. He'll bounce it out front to Hardy. Back to Blackburn. Blackburn trying to make a move on Galloway. Turns, has a pass deflected up in the air. Fryer coming up with it, gives it to Crane. Down to 1:06 to play. Maxey back over to Crane. And now we're down to 1 minute to play. Here in the third period. Crane making a move, slices his way between the defenders. Had a foul. This will be on Cade Hardy. Crane back at the line. 5 of 7, now 6 of 8 as he connects. Now has 22 points, which is his average on the season so far in the first 3 games. 51-28. Second shot of the way, good again for Crane. Largest lead now for Caverna, 52-28, 50 seconds to play in the third period. Bewley lobs it in there to Decker, left of the lane. Trying to make a move inside, puts it up, banked it in, a blocking foul.
And back to that mismatch on the block. That's a huge mismatch. They had 5'11" Galloway on Decker, and he got it in a short corner, was able to make a move from about 8 feet, pulled it back out, then went around him. One of the few, unfortunately, things that has gone right for us this game is an and one opportunity here, cutting into their largest lead.
Front of the rim. Caverna back the other way. 52-30, 34 seconds to play. Third period. Crane here on the left side, near midcourt. Bounces it off in the corner. Galloway a three. No. Ball tips out, and Blackburn is called for steps. They got nudged there to make him walk.
Yeah, that's an easy.
$20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Crane, right of the bucket, gets it in play to Williams, hands it back to Crane. 16 seconds to go.
Well, Brody, split the difference, Will. Split the difference.
Being chased out there. Double team, bounce pass off to Galloway. 5 seconds for Crane. Threw it away.
That got a chance.
Barron's got a chance at it here. Here goes Spillman. Throws it up on the run. Hit the back of the rim. That's the end of the third. It is Caverna 52 and Barren County 30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street.
Brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven in our farm, made for yours. Caverna 52. Caverna leading Barren County by 22. 52-30. Crane with it out front for the Colonels. Martin comes to set a screen on a pick and roll. Puts it up in the lane. No good. Got his own rebound. Back up and foul on none. First team's first of the fourth quarter.
Foul call number 3, Bray Bewley. That's his fourth.
Thought he was on none. They give it on Bewley. 4 on Bewley. Kenyon Martin at the line. 7 points on the night. First one is in there.
It was on
53-30.
It's what they announced tape, but they put it on the board correct.
Cade Hardy will check back in for Bray Bewley.
Chris, they called on Bray. They called that on Bray.
And the shot goes up good for Martin. 54-30. Right corner, down low, Decker, double teamed. Kicks it back out. Will Brody Spillman a three, nails it. It's only the second Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot of the night for Barren County.
Need a bushel bucket full of those, don't we? To even get back in and have a chance.
54-33. Crane works his way inside and puts it in.
They also got to get stops, which we haven't got all night. They shot 63% there in that quarter. They've shot plus 50 all game.
Here's Decker off to Spillman. That's Will Brody out to Cade Hardy. He can't shoot. Back to Will Brody Spillman back out now to Decker between the circles. Leaves it with Tate Spillman. He's guarded by Williams. Bounce pass, left elbow, Decker. Now leaves it out there. Will Brody Spillman another three. Almost banked it in. And the rebound comes off to Williams.
Got it to him too late. Timing was off just enough to not get a good shot off.
And pass is Fryer. And then Martin. I thought he touched it.
I did too. I thought it got deflected there, but I thought he dribbled it after the deflection.
Timeout with Caverna, full timeout, 6:29 to go. It's the Colonels 56 and the Trojans 33.
It's been a 21, 20, 23-point game pretty much this whole second half, it feels like. And, we didn't answer the bell early on. And when you start the first half 0 of 11, they shoot 52, you shoot 31. It just didn't feel like we had any flow or answer either end. We really were a perimeter-oriented offensive team, didn't get anything inside, and when we did, we weren't taking good shots. And it didn't help that they hit everything in the first half. But when we had good defense or when we didn't, they seemed to always have an answer for us. And so it's just been a tough night. We knew it would be a good game. We thought, I guess by definition, it hasn't really been a good game when you're down 23. We knew it would be a tough game. How about that?
Yeah.
And it has been. Unfortunately, we haven't been up to the task tonight. You don't have much time to chip into it here. You got to cut it in half in the next 3 minutes and then play a ball game from there and see what happens.
Williams out of the side will toss it in play to the backcourt to Crane. Now gets a screen from Martin. They come chasing him. Pulls up, fadeaway jumper, good. Long two for Crane.
You want them to take tough shots like that, but you hope they miss it. And for them, they should spread it out and slow it down, but they have not pulled it out. They just keep playing.
Nunn, right elbow, hands it off out front to Hardy. Hardy guarded out there by Crane. Nunn setting the screen for him. Now works it to the left side. He wants to drive. He's cut off. Kicks it back out to Spillman. Now Spillman trying to make a move. And so how to wrap around pass. Nunn puts it up and in, and a foul.
Excellent pass. Tough pass, too. There was a very narrow window. Tate had an opportunity to throw up a tough shot off the window, but he saw just enough to get it to Gavin. Gavin caught it, put it up off the window, and absorbed some contact.
Foul was on Crane, his second. Nunn at the line, and he missed the free throw. Tapped out, and Will Brody Spillman grabbed it. I believe Clemens the one that tapped it. Here's Nunn with a shot off the window, no good. Martin with a rebound for Caverna. 5:43 to play, 58-35, Colonels. And Crane pulls up with a jumper, good from about 8 feet away.
I don't do percentages player-wise, but he has shot it well tonight.
29 points for Crane. 3 out of the corner for Clemens is no good. Up high for the rebound was Maxey as he came over the top of Will Brody Spillman. 60-35.
Makes it hard to come back when their guards take care of it so well, too.
And, Crane missed an easy one. Follow up, no good, and Martin, no good again. Tap, and then Fryer throws it up off the window. It won't go. They missed some point-blank shots there. Here's Hardy driving. Throws it up on the run. Banked it up, no good. Rebound to Fryer. 4:50 to play. Williams pulls up out of the corner with a fadeaway jumper, good. 10 for Russell Williams. It's now 62-35. Will Brody Spillman about 10 feet away gets fouled. Foul on Maxey, his second. Will Brody Spillman at the line for 2 shots.
A Monday night game allows some scouting to happen. I didn't think scouting happened a whole lot anymore.
We've seen a lot of coaches in here tonight.
LaRue here, Greene County set behind us.
And one more shot for Will Brody Spillman. On the way, got it. 62-30. Should be 62-36, right? Or maybe it is 62-35.
That's right, I think.
There's a walk. He called it after 2 seconds later. No, we're 36. There we go.
Okay,
They've changed
put it up there.
62-36. 4:20 still to go in the ball game. Hardy out of the corner for three. Bounces twice. Ball is slapped out, chased down by Bewley. Now Bewley wants to work against Williams to the right side. Out it goes to Decker for three. Bounces off. And the ball gets poked out of Martin's hands. They're going to call a foul. Will Brody Spillman. And that'll be his first and the team's second of the quarter. I think the clock keeper's gone to sleep here.
Well,
right?
that's the official's job, too, to look at the table and blow somebody in. They just kind of packed it in, too, tonight.
Just under 4 minutes to play. Crane with it out front. Bullet pass down in there to Fryer. He puts it up and in.
It was a good pass. We split the difference there and weren't guarding anybody, and they threw it right between us.
Here's a jumper, no good for Decker. Rebound comes off to Maxey. 64-36. 3.5 minutes to play. And Martin mishandled it, and Clemens went for it. Gavin Nunn returns to the Barren County lineup. Our instant replays tonight are brought to you by Glasgow Electric Plant Board. Here on the live stream.
Knew it'd be tough, but I didn't think we'd get blown out of the gym tonight.
I did not.
I mean, no. We're closer to a running clock than a competitive game.
Uh-huh. As it comes out to Crane, 3:22 to play. This is WCDS Glasgow, 1230 a.m., 104.7 FM. It's just past 8 o'clock. Crane out of the corner, fadeaway jumper, in and out. Martin with the offensive board, back out to Williams. Williams in the lane, he got away with a walk and put it up and in anyway.
Giving up way too many offensive boards and second look.
Now the lead is stretched to 30. Loose ball underneath, and Hardy puts it up and in.
Ian Mannion.
Or Ian Mannion, sorry. 66-38. And Crane palmed the basketball. And he says, what?
The funnier thing is they've done it all night, and when it's a 30-point game, we call it. That's the comedy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, Isaiah Bradley.
Warren had a good comment there. It's more of an insult. We've been asking for it all game. It's more of an insult when they do it right there when it's a 30-point game. It's almost like, here, I'll give you this now as just a favor.
Bewley driving right side, pulls up with a jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound to Caverna. 2.5 minutes to play. Crane backs away in the dribble. Come to set a screen for him. There's a moving screen right there. And here's Martin putting it up, no good. Hardy feeds it off to Decker, drives the basket. He wanted to dunk it. And here comes Martin with it. Gives it off to Crane. Long distance three. No good. Offensive rebound. Martin puts it back in. From about 12 feet away.
We're going to take a timeout just for subs. We've got a new group coming in right there.
Minute 54 to go, 68-38, Caverna. And we're going to have Carson Browning the ball game, 6'4" sophomore, Briggs Harris, 5'9" sophomore. Who else we got coming in?
I can't see all of them, just to be honest with you. They're all huddled around through there.
Well, you got to put this one behind you, get ready for a big district game on Friday night. That's the one that really counts.
Right. Keaton Haynes,
5'11" sophomore.
I'm trying to look in the huddle there to see who he brought to the
So
table.
there's three. Gavin Nunn's going to stay on the court. So is Ben Blackburn and Ian Mannion.
Actually, Keaton. I guess
so
we'll
they
check
got
in for the next person.
Harris and Browning.
The next game will be Friday night as we travel to Greene County for a varsity doubleheader against the Greene County Dragons. Girls and
that's a big district game for them Friday night, too.
Bristol out have a great showing. Is your Cardinals
Who they play?
to take on
Greene County.
Great.
Yeah.
That'll be a wild atmosphere.
Briggs Harris with a basketball for the Trojans. Sends it off to Mannion. Mannion out to Blackburn, top of the key. Goes right side with it to Briggs Harris. Now they go into the paint as Mannion gets rid of the basketball to Brownie. We go back to Blackburn, turnaround shot in the lane, no good. And outlet pass, here goes Williams. He's going to go in and dunk it. 70-38. And now Keaton Haynes will check in.
Caverna timeout to get a new group in, too.
1:22 to play now.
See if we can get the Caverna kids.
Number 5 is Isaiah Bradley. Number 30 is Preston Commissar. Number 1 is Nathaniel Franklin.
23 is stay out there. That's Galloway.
12 is Jordan Rice.
Yep, that's it. Brand new group, 122. Down by 32.
Nice. Briggs Harris with the basketball for Barren. Gets rid of it to Haynes on the right side. Bounces back in there to Mannion. He puts it up and in.
Little cut, give and go action.
70-40, 1:07 to play. As Caverna has the basketball. Rice trying to go baseline. Throws it back out in the corner to. Couldn't check the number there because my view was blocked. Here's Blackburn with a basketball. He's going to drive to the basket. He'll put it up, and he's fouled. They will put this one on Franklin for Caverna. With 3.8 seconds to play. Blackburn at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. He's 2 for 3 from the stripe. The final score tonight is halftime score. Franklin Simpson 33, Hart County 30 in the boys game.
Should we be done by 9? We're going to be done.
We got here by 8:30.
Quicker than that.
Yep. And Blackburn cans both. Makes it 70-42. Rice with a basketball for Caverna. Down to 35 seconds to play. Ball gets knocked loose. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Caverna. 30 seconds to play. Comes out to Galloway. Got a foul out front on Haynes.
Haynes, that's his first, team's third.
Third foul of the quarter. 26 seconds to go. Ball gets away, chased down. Here's Mannion going in for a layup, and he got it.
That's number 2.
6 points for Mannion, 70-44. Galloway driving into a crowd, goes through the hands, but on the baseline, a shot goes up and in for Franklin. 72-44. Blackburn out of the corner for 3, and he nailed it. And our final score is Caverna 72, Barren County 46. Caverna goes to 3-1 on the year. Barren County drops to 1-2 on the season. And we'll come back with our post-game report brought to you by SCRTC after this break. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
52-30 after 3. They built up as much as a 40-point lead, and they win it by a score of 72-46 as actually a 30-point lead. It was 72-42, I think, and we scored the last 4. Caverna had 26 field goals. 3 of those were three-pointers. They were 13 of 17 from the charity stripe. And they were led in scoring by Jalen Crane with 29. He had 15 in the first half, 14 in the second half, 18 for Russell Williams, 11 for Kenyon Martin, 6 points for Cortavian Maxey, 4 for Gatavian Fryer, and 2 for Nathaniel Franklin. Again, Tyson Martin did not play tonight for the Colonels. For the Trojans, 19 field goals, 2 of those were three-pointers. They were 6 of 12 from the foul line, and only one player in double figures, and that was Josh Decker with 13. He had 6 baskets and 1 of 3 from the foul line. Tate Spillman only a 3-point shot tonight. 4 points for Bray Bewley, a couple of field goals. Waylon Clemens scored a bucket. Gavin Nunn with a bucket and 1 of 3 from the foul line. Kate Hardy scored 6. He had 3 baskets in the first half. A 3-pointer and a free throw for Will Brody Spillman for 4. 3 baskets for 6 points for Ian Mannion. Ben Blackburn had 6 and a 3-point shot and 3 of 4 from the foul line.
Our starters scored 17. Is that right?
What's that?
Starters scored 17 tonight. The other night they scored 9. So we're just not going to win a lot of games when your starters all together. I'm sorry, that 30, was the halftime scores.
Yeah, 32, 38.
Okay.
38 so no, that's not right.
I was looking at halftime, but we just didn't get it done either side. Both teams shoot 50 field goal attempts tonight, and the difference is we made 19, they made 26. So they shoot 52%, we shoot 38. They hit as many threes as we did. So, but we were 3 of 19. And they were 3 of 12. So we turned it over 9. They turned it over 7. They out-rebounded us by more than double, 33-16. 11 of those were offensive boards, and we just really couldn't get it going, is I think the fairest thing to say. And that was from the get-go. We couldn't really do anything. And there'll be nights like this, but unfortunately we played 3 times, and there's been 2 nights like this already. So that makes it tough. But you have 4 days to kind of regroup, and you see what Warren East is capable of when they knock off preseason #1 in the 3rd tonight. It's not going to get any easier.
Yep. All right, we'll continue our postgame in a moment as Barren County falls tonight 72-46 to Caverna. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take your step down candy cane lane with me. Run, Rudolph, better make the frog time.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is...
Game at Greene County the other night.
Yeah, it was pretty similar, other than the start wasn't as bad as it was at Greene, but otherwise it was pretty similar. I mean, we couldn't score, and then it got away from us. We I don't know, we're just trying to do some different. I thought they finally solved the zone a little bit. We were giving up some easy looks, so we had to try to do some other things, and none of those things worked.
Of course, we had trouble guarding Jalen Crane tonight. He had, I think, 29 officially. May have had 30 in the book. I can't remember.
Yeah, he had 29, and I mean, I thought we had trouble guarding, him. And that was their three best players. Thankfully, number 4 didn't play tonight because he's their second best player, averaging like 25 and 17 or something. So, we got a break with him not playing, and we had a good opportunity there in the first half. Had two fouls, and they had some guys in there that don't normally play very good, and instead of us being able to kind of get back in it a little bit, they just pushed the lead out. So, we've got to figure out. We got to score better, obviously, but we've got the lack of execution is glaring at times. We walked through things before we left, and then we come up here and we show up here and we can't run those things. And at some point, maybe we're playing the wrong guys. I don't know, but we've got to figure out some things from an execution standpoint. And some of it is you got to make some shots along the way. You can't go 0 for 10 from the 3 in the first half. I think we were 2 of 16 for the game. And you look at our starting, the guards 4, 3, 2, and 6. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're probably not going to beat anybody with those 4 guys. combining for 15 points. We're not going to score much when it's like that.
It just seemed like we just never could get into kind of any flow at all.
No, we couldn't, and it was a combination of things. I think they're really good. They've got 3 or 4 really, really good players. In basketball, it's really all you need. I thought we have to be very fundamental, and we have to be able to execute to play against teams that are more athletic and that are a little bit better basketball players than us, and we didn't do either of those things tonight, and that's why it got away from us.
Well, you've got an extra night off since this is a Monday night game to get ready for Warren East on Friday night. That's the game that really counts for you. Big district game. They beat Butler County tonight 71-65 in that 2A sectional. So we know that they're pretty good.
They're really good. And, that's what I just told the guys. The road doesn't get any easier. And, there's everybody on our schedule can play. And, it's either we got to figure some things out or it's going to be a reoccurring theme like this for most of the season if we don't figure those things out pretty quickly. And Warren East will, they probably know us better than the first 3 teams that we've played. So, execution will be even at a more premium. So, we got to really figure some things out soon.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we'll see you on Friday night.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for coming over. Coach Warren Cunningham. Trojans falling here 72-46 to Caverna. And our next broadcast will be Friday night when the Barren County Trojans and Trojanettes travel down to Warren East for a big 15th District doubleheader. The girls' game will start at 6, with the boys' game to follow. We'll be on there at about 5:45 with the broadcast. Again, our final scores tonight with the girls' game. Barren County wins 76-20. In the boys' game, Caverna 72 and Barren County 46. I'll throw another couple of scores in here to you. We just found out from Brent Spillman. 2 wins at Allen County Scottsville tonight. The 7th and 8th grade boys both win. 7th grade wins 36-30. The 8th grade wins 52-25. Haven't heard yet about the girls yet, but we'll post those on our scoreboard, our sports update that we have on the Barren County School website, barrencounty.kyschools.us, barren.kyschools.us. Click the menu, athletics, and then the sports report. We'll have those posted online as soon as we receive them from the coaches from tonight's middle school action. I think we got a freshman JV game tonight, too. We don't have that yet, but we'll put that on there as well. So, again, for Robert Bauer, Jake Norris, our producer, Aaron Russell and his team of the BCHS Live crew, this is Jay Turner. Until Friday night, thanks for being with us, and so long, everybody, from Caverna.